because I'm fucking a mama. So that's why. Please like and subscribe.
Yeah.
Let it be, bro. I just did it for 2 months, and I'm really ashamed of it. What would I say? I don't like to do this, but these are the worst 2 months I have in my life.
What happened to you that was so bad? Can you talk about that, or no? It's private.
It's private, like it's some kind of family issue. So that's the reason I'm doing it.
Your family know what you did for these 2 months?
Of course not. If they know this, they are just gonna kill me.
They'll kill you? I don't think so. I think they probably love you. But
No. They're just gonna kill me if they find out. Because if I say them that this money which I'm gonna give them is coming through scam, I don't think they would accept it.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. But you're gonna go work in marketing, right?
Yeah.
And that's gonna pay you the same or more than what you're getting as a scammer, or you're just gonna
Less.
Pay more or less?
But less. But it would be a life of respect, I don't want to do scams, bro. I don't want to do scams my whole life.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's admirable. Do you think that there's other people that are like you, or the majority of the people just, it's all about money and they really just don't mind doing it? And they don't feel ashamed?
Most of them are like just fuck it, and they are just continuing. Some of them are doing scams since last 4 or 5 years, I guess.
Yep.
And they're like, just fuck it, who cares and stuff. But the very first day I dialed, bro, on the very first day I was like each and every person. Okay, some were very dumb, so it was like fun at the beginning. But then slowly, like they started giving bad words, curses and stuff. Then, that's a very big. What would I say? I'm getting some kind of depression because of it. Like while sleeping, I just recall it every time.
Like, you mean you're getting depressed because you're getting yelled at all day long by people that are just pranking you and yelling at you?
Yes.
Yeah, I would think it would take a toll, right? I mean, and how many calls would you say you need to do before somebody was a good victim, I guess? I mean, and that you could make money from?
So at start, as I said, it started when it was like fun, like before 1 month. So every 3 or 4 calls, we would used to get a person.
Wow.
Who could yes. And also there were some, like old people who were like, I have to pay some of the money to my rents and like that. So I used to just let them go and not inform my boss.
So, I mean, your bosses must be very upset that you're leaving. I mean, you sounded like you were a good employee.
Yeah, of course, bro. He just paid me. He just paid my salary now, and I asked him so that I can leave after 3 days. So I just got my salary today, and after 3 days, I'm free from this shit.
That's good. And the boss is okay with you leaving? Like, they're not ever worried that you're going to talk about this, or no?
No, like I've said him about it, and of course he's not happy. He's like, you can work, you can earn more here and stuff. But it's not respected, bro. This work is not respectable, If anywhere I go, even if I earn like $100,000 out of it, no one's gonna respect me if I say them where it's coming from.
I try to tell people that all the time, and I get that circumstances are tough, but man, it's not just about the money. It's the journey that you're on to get you that money. And if you go work at a marketing place and you work your way up, you're gonna feel a lot better.
That's what. Even if I have less money in this job, but I would be very happy doing that because that's my forte.
Yep. No, that's good. It sounds good.
I do understand that.
What do you do for fun? I mean, yeah, go ahead.
I'm saying like one day I know that this thing's gonna stop all over the world because, not everything lasts for a long time and nothing is forever. So one day each and every have to stop this.
You're a smart guy, because a lot of the people there that I talk to think that they're invincible because they've done it for 4 or 5 years and nobody's done anything. Yeah. But I do think that it's getting a little more scary for the scammers.
Yeah, and it's getting strict too.
Right. Yep.
Yeah, and once it's in the eyes of the international law, then I don't think that the scammers would have any kind of place to do this.
Right. I think that people do it a lot more there because it's been tolerated, right? There's some corruption They pay the
No,
authorities.
not corrupt. I'll let you know. Some of the I was too surprised at the very first time when I heard this.
Yeah, I would believe you on that one. I think that there's good and bad people everywhere, and I think that there's bad people on both sides that are making this thing work.
Yeah, and when I came to know the people in your country get half of the amount of what we earn. So they are just doing nothing. We are here risking our lives, like we're scamming in attention. Like each and every day, there's a lot of pressure that there must not be any kind of raid or something if the police comes and all. And we are just getting 2 rupees over each dollar. And these people there in your country, they are just earning freely.
Now, why do they make more money? Why? What do they do to? Do they like have some kind of high power where they protect it? Like, how are they involved?
I don't know. I don't know the whole thing because, as I said, I just started. So, but I came to know there are some people out there in your country who try to help them, and also take money from your people. Like I'll let you know. Like there are some, have you heard about the gift card scams?
Which ones? There's a ton of gift card scams.
The SSN one.
I mean,
like they used to call you from the Social Security.
Right.
And said.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think everybody's aware of it. Well, I mean, there's obviously a lot of older people that I think get scammed with that. Young people too, though. There's some young people, and that's where the Social Security tells them that their number will be shut down, and they need to put all of their money on a gift card and then give them the numbers. Basically, right?
Yeah.
Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So at that point of time, there are some people who just pack their money in a FedEx courier. And the FTC officer, the legit FTC officer from your country or any of the attorney's address, these people give them the address and they send their whole money, like in cash, to those people. And those people all over, they send money from your country to this here, to the bosses.
Yeah, the bosses there are rich, right?
Yeah, so they take the half of it. Those legit people who live in your country, they themselves take the half of it and give away the half here.
Yep, they care more about money than hurting people. I get it. So, Cash App is the only one you've done so far?
Yeah, that's the only one.
Wow, and you made enough money in 2 months off that to help your family?
Not so really. As I said, beginning of the month was very good, but after 15 to 16 days, it was bro, fuck it, I don't want to do it.
Yeah. There's too much nonsense, right? And plus you're starting to realize that it's not respectable.
Yes, and that's all, bro. If you're not happy, then if you're not happy, then there's no point of earning more money.
That's what I always say. I don't know why people don't listen, but money's everything to a lot of people. They'll learn.
I know one thing, bro. Money is not the goal. Money is just like a tool. The goal is freedom. And I want to be free, bro. I don't want to get, tangled up in this kind of work.
I understand. And are you married or girlfriend or anything?
Yeah, I have a girlfriend, but I'm not married yet.
And does your girlfriend know what you did for 2 months?
Of course not. Do you really think that I should go somewhere and tell about what I do, and then that people will hear, they will be with me?
I mean, well, I don't know. I mean, I talk to a lot of girls that scam, so I didn't know, there's a ton of girls working there.
Oh, I didn't know about this. I thought this place only belongs to boys.
I think that there's more boys than girls, but I do think that it's growing over there, that there's more females now doing it. So I didn't know if you were dating one of them, that's all.
No, I'm not. Even if I'm dating, I'm not dating a scammer, bro.
Well, yeah, how could you trust, right?
Yeah, so are you planning to come India someday or something?
I am actually, but I don't know if I'll do it soon. But I would like to go see Calcutta, and I would like to go see Delhi.
What I'll tell you that going to Calcutta is not that good, It's just like some old place. You won't enjoy there much.
Really? Are you in the southern part of India, or are you closer to Delhi? You don't need to tell me exactly, but I'm just curious.
neither I'm in Delhi or neither I'm in the southern part.
Oh wow. Okay. So like Lucknow or Mumbai?
I just can't believe, bro. Like girls do scam here. Fuck.
It's just like going to work for a lot of people. That's what's so frustrating. But
I don't know,
eventually,
man. Why am I doing this?
eventually it's either police or karma will get them.
You know, I don't trust the police here, but of course, yeah, each and everyone's gonna pay one day.
Now, do you see your boss a lot, or he's not very visible and doesn't show up at work a lot?
Very rarely.
Really? So he
Yeah,
just
very
sits on the
rarely.
golf course and collects his money, right?
Yeah, that's what's more irritating. You know, like we are working on a live here, and this guy doesn't appear.
Yep. So
Yeah, I don't know. I've completed like 2 hell months here, and I don't know what I'm gonna pay for it. But okay, I have done something good for my family. That's what I think now.
well, you have that to be proud of, and you're also you're one of the few people I've ever met that said you don't like what you're doing there. You're ashamed, like you don't want to do that anymore. And that's all you can do, you know. We all do bad things, but you're getting out. You're not going to do bad things any longer.
You know, like don't send police to my house, bro. Yeah, I'll surely text you, brother.
All right, sir. I won't take up any more of your time. Bohat Shukriya, though. You were awesome to talk with. Thank you.
You too, brother. Peace.
All right, later, bro. Thank you.
Have a good day.
Bye.
No. Can you tell me why you are doing this? Why?
Why are you scamming people?
Leave us alone, okay?
No, you leave the world alone. You stop scamming.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Anushka.
Morning.
How's everyone doing today?
You can't hear them.
Thank you all so much for joining us today. We're super excited to have Skeleton SYSKEY on. Thank you so much again to him for joining us. And
Yeah, he was cool. He was cool to talk with.
yeah, so super
And
excited about that. Thank you, Wes.
yeah, and the one thing I didn't put in the intro just because I was late and I couldn't really do a lot of talking. He's so close to 10K, which is a huge milestone, and I think he's at 9,008 subs. He said so. He needs 92 more. So I'm sure everybody in the world that comes into our stream knows who he is and is sub to him. But we'll have links posted throughout the stream, and if we could be the ones that will nudge everybody to get him to 10K, I mean, I would feel great. I've been a fan of his for a while, so I would love to say I had a hand in him getting to 10K.
Yeah, for sure. That would be great.
Yep. And it's entertaining too, so it's not just for my selfish reasons. People will love it.
Yeah. Well, awesome. Yeah, I only got around 2 hours of sleep, so I'm real tired.
I couldn't tell.
I can't really even think of what to say, so Take, you lead us today.
I mean, well, I've had 3 hours, I think, or 4 hours of sleep. I fell asleep, I think, at around 11 p.m. Eastern Time. I woke up at around 3. Of course, I checked the scammer hotline before I even have my eyes fully open. And all of a sudden, they're messing with Australia. And it's a scam I never understood. And I know there's people in the chat that may have called. And I have a ton of footage on this. I was messing with them. It's a light bulb scam, a government light bulb scam. And I really want someone to explain why this is a scam. I mean, all they were doing was, okay, it's one of those things where you call into this hotline, right? And all of a sudden you're connected with people that think they're calling you. So all they're doing is saying, "Can I please speak to Mr. Smith?" And then you say, "Yes, this is he," or in my case, "He's dead. You killed him. Why are you calling?" Whatever, nonsense. But they're calling to verify information, and then they say they'll be by tomorrow, and then they hang up.
And I don't get it. Like, what are they getting out of this?
I don't know if they get some kind of referral fee. I've definitely been trying to discourage them from coming to the house because I think that somebody will really show up to that house. Because I think they get some kind of referral fee if they book the appointments. You know?
Oh my goodness. I mean, I think I called about 50 of these people between 3:30 in the morning and 5 in the morning. And I mean, there was call center chaos. I mean, you could hear them. Every single call was me. And other people, I'm sure. I think Pecan Head might have been doing it too. But, you know, I was just raging. I was doing nonsense, perverted, yelling at them, telling them that they got to stop sending me naked pictures of their doodle dashers. Who knows my nonsense?
Yeah.
And I feel like if they really show up at each and everyone's house that they think they're talking to, they're going to be very upset, and it's all my fault.
Well, I mean, I think that they will show up if you like set an appointment. You know what I mean? If you're like, yes, I'm free tomorrow at 1, then they already have the name and address there. I think they'll go to that person's house for sure.
Yeah, well, they would have to be a huge masochist to come to my house after talking with me. So,
I'm sure if you're raging at them, they won't show up. But if you act serious, like you're seriously setting an appointment, they might show up. Or I think they will show up, actually. So if anyone calls that number, I would discourage you from actually making an appointment in a serious way.
And of course, they say that they're in Melbourne or Australia, and you know, I got in a big fight with one of them because I said, "Oh, I love your Indian accent. What part of India are you from? I'm trying to learn Hindi," and immediately yelling at me that I'm the scammer, and I'm like, I never talked about scamming. How dare you stereotype India like that? And we started fighting, and I mean, and meanwhile, they're very thick Indian accents, you know, telling me that they're in Australia. It's just ridiculous. I mean, so it's definitely bad business. I mean, and they're shady people. And I mean, I think even in one part of the video I'm going to make, it says if anybody out there thinks that this is a legit place, this guy just insulted my mother. He's cursing at me. They would normally hang right up, even if I'm raging at them. A legit place would hang up. Instead, they go right to the mom jokes, or not even jokes, insults.
Well,
it's the same thing. It was like calling an Amazon call center. That's what I was talking about.
If anyone in Australia can find us someone that got scammed this way so we can understand that scam, it would be great. Because again, if that's true, if my theory is true and they get a referral fee for setting up the appointment, again, we're talking about a gray scam. You know what I mean? Like, because they are doing something. So if anyone has fallen for that, if someone in Australia can find them, that would be great.
If you look it up online, there is details, and I think maybe B or Chester, somebody knows more than I do about this. I think they do come to your house, is what my understanding, and they change your light bulbs, but with like very cheap quality light bulbs, and then they take the good ones, the LEDs or something like that. There's some kind of shifty thing like that. But I'm confused. There's mixed reviews online, and I'm still trying to get research on it.
Yeah, it's really weird.
But I definitely think it's a newer scam, so I don't think too many people in Australia have dealt with this yet, to my knowledge. It's the first I've ever heard of it. But this is the first kind of time we've ever really called into a call flutter where this guy's a genius in that we're dealing with people that think that they are calling us, but we are actually calling them.
Right.
And it's not timing. It's not like it's just lucky. I mean, it's set up that way. There's a way that this is happening because 50 times in a row.
Right.
So it's definitely set up for them to think that they are calling us, but we are calling into this place and getting a hold of these people.
Yeah, it was a good setup by Midnight and his crew.
And Peter's in Australia, right? And he said, yes, it's a scam. Okay, I don't feel bad now.
Oh yeah, well I definitely wasn't implying you should. I was
I
just
mean, well, I have a
wanted
heart too. I
information.
mean,
Yeah.
I have a heart too. I don't want to mess with poor people. I mean, these guys are working. If they're legit and it's a legit call center, they don't need an idiot like me wrecking their self-esteem. And I mean, I don't want them going. What did I do? I'm just trying to work
Yeah.
and live. But if they're scamming, yeah, I'll tear them apart. But I also don't want to ever mess with somebody who's trying to do the right thing and who's trying to work. And I mean, I would almost cry if I found out that I raged at people and they were really not scamming people.
Well, Anushka has a great question. How many scammers does it take to screw in a light bulb? Da-dun-ching.
Yeah, that's perfect. Oh my God, I love that. Can I use that in a call?
Can you use that in the call, Anushka, or is that yours? Well,
I mean, it's perfect. It's a light bulb scam.
yeah.
I love it.
Well, by coincidence, last night I think we kind of crossed paths when we were calling the hotline.
Oh, they freaked me out. You're absolutely right. I was I mean, I got through so many times, and the guy says, "Do you know Maddie?" And I'm like, "What?" Like, I was nervous at that point for a second. And then I was like, "Oh, maybe CJ's messing with them."
And I was.
Oh yeah. So I was like, I had a moment of being, oh my God, are they watching me? How did they do that?
Yeah, last night I drove to my parents', which takes over an hour, almost an hour and a half. And so I just literally talked to that call center the whole time, like trolled them basically because they kept hanging up. But it's a great activity for driving because it's really easy. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, I do that too. Yeah,
yeah.
I put it on Bluetooth in my car and I just keep hitting one.
Yeah. So yeah, I wasn't streaming or anything last night. I was just driving. So I kept talking to this guy who said his name was Nick. I can't really even say it. Nickel, Nickel, Nikhel. That's what he said his name was. How do you say that? Nickel. I can't say it. I just want to say Nicole, which is like a girl's name. But anyway,
You know what?
Go ahead.
What's funny about that story too is you sent me a text that said Nicole said stop calling,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And then
Mhm.
I got somebody and said, "Hi, can I please speak with Nicole?" And he's like, "Who?" And I'm like, Nicole. And he's like, "Okay, please hold." And then it put me back into the automated message, and it said, "Hi, this is Nicole from Amazon. We are calling to let you know that your iPad is on the way," or whatever. And I was like, "Oh shit, is that a coincidence?"
Oh, that's
I
weird.
mean, Nicole was the automated person.
Yeah. Yeah, that's weird. I didn't hear that one last night, but he maybe he knows about that message, so that's why he says it. But
It was the only time I've ever heard a message with Nicole in it. That's why.
yeah, that's weird. But he said to me like, okay, so I called back and I got someone else, and the person was like, can you hold on a second? Somebody wants to talk to you, and I was like, okay. And then he put Nicole back on the phone, and Nicole was like, Maddie, can you please ask your friend to stop calling here? Like he was being dead serious, and they got him to ask me like he would have some kind of charm on me or something. You know what I mean? Like I wouldn't listen to the first guy, but I'll listen to Nicole or whatever. And I was like, well, sure, I can ask him, but who is it? And he's like, I don't know. And I'm like, well, what's his name? I have a lot of friends. Tell me his name. And he's just like, I don't know. So
The
it was
line
pretty
is
funny.
genius.
Yeah. And then he told me, I said, but if I ask him to stop calling, then you're going to talk to a real person. And he said, yeah, I'm trying to save up for a Ferrari. That's what he said.
Oh, sickening.
And he said, how much money do you make per day? And I'm like, around $800 a day, which totally isn't true, y'all. But I was like, we make like $800 a day calling criminals. He's like, well, I make $2,000 a day calling, being a criminal. And so then I asked Greg, my 007, like, is that even possible? He's like, it's possible. I don't think it's
Yeah, it's
likely,
rare
but it's
though.
possible.
You know how
Yeah.
many? Do you know how many? I was talking to a guy yesterday, and after he was done cursing me out, and I was like, you know why you're an idiot? And there's people in the call centers. I can pay $500 a month, and they're happy and they're doing the right thing. And you could have been one of those people, but you choose to curse me out, and you don't even want to listen. And then he changed his tune, and he's like, okay, then why don't you give me $100 right now? I'll give you information, and then you can give me the rest after. And I'm like, why would you flip on your boss that quick after you were just cursing me out? I'm not dealing with
Right.
you, but it does show that there's a lot of desperation for even $100. There,
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, I think a lot of people are making less than $500 American a month.
Yeah.
There are people that are obviously doing the exception. It's just like any sales job. You know, you have 20% of the people doing most of the business, and the other 80% of the people are wondering what the hell happened. Why are these people selling so much? It's kind of like that in the scam world, I think. And you do have like maybe 10, 20% of the people are really making a huge living at this, other than the bosses, I mean. And then you
Right.
have most of the people that are there for salary, $200 to $300 a month, $400 maybe.
Yeah.
So
Well,
yeah, I don't believe them.
yeah, which you know, getting around 400 a month, which is I think around 35,000 rupees a month, is a decent salary, not super great, but decent. Like you can live off of it. Um but still you know, it's just gross. He says he's saving for Ferrari, but of course, you know, I'm not saying that I believe that. I'm just saying that was his response. And then I said, you know, I did the whole like, well, what if somebody kills himself because they lost money to you? And he's like, I don't care. I don't have any feelings. I don't care about anybody. So he
Yeah,
could have been an honest scammer, but I don't really believe that either. I think he was just trying to act. You know what I mean? Like it was an act, like acting like he didn't care, but really he does deep down somewhere. You know. So,
yep.
but yeah, I talked to
And
him a lot yesterday.
I talked to a call center boss, although she was lying, and she's not a boss because why would she be really talking to me?
Yeah.
But and actually complimented me though, as much of a idiot and scumbag that she is. She did say I had good Hindi, and I only speak a couple words, obviously. So I don't know if she was trying to sell me, but she's like, if you come here, you should work for me. I'll pay you 40,000 rupees a month. So
That's a yeah,
I
that's
mean,
a good that's like a decent salary in India. Like not super great. I would equate it to $40,000 per year in the US. You know what I mean? Like that
right.
kind of salary. Not super great, but definitely livable, you know. Like
What freaked me out about it was she said, when you get here, I'm going to hold your passport.
mm.
I said,
Well,
I said,
that's
oh, that's fair.
scary.
That
Yeah,
makes sense.
that's
You didn't freak me
scary.
out too much.
Yeah, we definitely want to have someone hold our passport and hold us
All
hostage
right.
in India. I think she just
Oh,
wanted you as like a sex slave or something.
what a movie that would be, though, right?
Yeah, we should write a
Lifetime
movie.
movies for women.
Yeah.
Scambaiter goes to Calcutta, works for a scammer, and becomes her slave.
Yeah. Exactly.
Wow, that can go all different types of ways. I mean, that could actually end up on the hub, or it could end up on regular TV if they do it right. Classy. Hmm.
Well, I think if you would like to invest like a few $1,000,000 for us to create this movie, we'd probably get a few subs from it.
Yeah.
I'll write it. We can act in it. We just need a few $1,000,000 for production, traveling to India, food, da da da. So just let me know if you're interested in that.
Yeah. Okay. I'll let you know. Oh, Dan Gleeball's here.
Oh, thanks, DA.
Dan-
Well, we're already up to 2 months with our memberships. That's awesome. And if anybody watches regularly and would like to support the stream, It's only $2.99 a month, so basically that's like 40 cents an episode, and it would, every little bit greatly helps, and we split everything, so really you're just giving us like 20 cents each an episode to watch, so we would greatly appreciate. Oh, thanks, Rabbit Mouse. You can't think of anything clever to say. We'd really appreciate anyone that's able to do that. And if you're not able to, that's totally cool too. No pressure. But
Yep.
if you are able, we would greatly appreciate it because we spend a lot of time and work to create this content for y'all. So
Even we will have a post office box, and you can send even a Kit Kat bar.
yeah, but it'll be kind of melted by the time it gets
Oh.
here. But
I'm not greedy.
Yeah. Good morning, Dan. Great to see you. Oh, DA's still waiting for his gift card. Yeah, you join for $2.99 a month, but then you get a $100 gift card every month, right?
And yeah. Well, don't forget the fine print.
Yeah.
You can sign up for a membership, but you'll be charged for $34 unless we hear from you 10 days later to cancel.
Yeah.
So just kidding. No.
Yeah, we're just kidding. But it's a great way, especially the regulars here, to support the stream. No, we appreciate it, Peter. But again, I understand that not everyone can because I'm in a position where every dollar per month counts. But, just saying.
Later, Crypt.
Have a great day, Crypt. Thank you so much. Right now, we don't have a lot. We don't have a lot that we're offering to the members, but like I said, it really supports the content, because it takes a lot of time and work to prepare, like finding guests and making graphics and making clips and everything. So, all right, I'll stop plugging now. Just thought I'd say that. It just came up.
And I will plug, I don't think he's in the stream, but when NanoBaiter finally releases the video I got to witness the other day, which I won't talk about because it would be unethical, because it was nice enough to share it with me. People need to go sub to NanoBaiter. You need to check out that video when it comes out. It's amazing.
Plus, he's just
That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, and he's a super great guy. So we like to support people that are trying to make a difference in the world. And subbing is a free way to do it.
It was such a nice surprise. I mean, we were talking a tiny bit on Discord, and all of a sudden he calls me, and we were talking, and then all of a sudden I got another phone call on a different phone from a scammer, and he heard me raging at the scammer, obviously, and then I gave him the number, and then he did it, and I got to watch what he was doing, and the scammer was pushing him to hook up to his phone, and he has a great old man voice, and his wife took the phone, or reversed, I kind of forgot, maybe it was an old woman, I don't know, but anyway, he didn't have the cell phone, and the guy got pissed. He was trying to direct the scammer to his computer because he wanted to do AnyDesk on the computer, but what I learned, and just from watching everyone else, these scammers, they really want to get on your phones. And we talked to Skeleton about that a little bit.
About that. Yeah,
but it was still awesome to watch him do the whole bait thing.
Yeah,
with them.
Yeah, that sounds amazing. How come I wasn't invited?
You were streaming, or I don't know what you were doing. I mean, I was sleeping. I just looked at my Discord for a second, and he was there. So next time I'll say, wait a minute, let's interrupt CJ's day.
Yeah. Well, we're about to get to the news. If anyone's just joining us, what we'll do is we're going to do a few minutes of news if Chester's down for it, and then we'll be on with Skeleton SYSKEY. But before we get to the news, I do want to say, for anyone in chat that watched my stream yesterday, you missed me on probably one of my biggest rages ever. Like, I just went off on him. Like, I was like screaming and cursing and everything else. And you missed it. Yeah, I've been talking to, it's the same people. You talked to them. Greg has talked to them. It was like 2 weeks now of like basically them bothering me and talking to them. It's the same one from Pecan Head's video. Those people.
Well, yeah, and speaking of Pecan, I mean, we were going a little bit back and forth because we were on the same hotline messing with scammers, and we were editing our clips and sending them to each other. And man, he can probably give you a run for the money on that rage thing. So I mean, that's why you guys do a good stream together.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
We do. But yeah, it was pretty funny. But I still have him on the hook. He wants his money at 9:30. So if you want to talk to him, Scott said CJ went full TAGOW on them.
Nice.
So yeah, it's just like 2 weeks of dealing with it. And then Sunday night they were like literally dirty talking me, and like saying they love me, like basically almost trying to romance scam me, like get me emotionally involved in them. And then while they were doing this, while they were dirty talking me and stuff like that, they changed the pin on my computer, and it was just so sleazy that I just went off on them yesterday. So that's what happened with that. Yeah, eventually it'll get edited and put on YouTube, but when, I have no idea. So
Yeah, I'd like to hear that.
Yeah, exactly. They tried to get me to have a threesome with two of the scammers. Thank you so much, Exposing. Yeah, it wasn't super great interview because of the English issue. The girl did not speak English, and also it was very last minute. I was on my phone. But it was still good to get to talk to her. At least it was interesting to hear that in her.
Yeah, I mean, it's not
Pardon?
You ask what she was thinking. It's not a one-off. I mean, it's very common there. You try to turn the ones you can, and show them a better way.
Yeah, and there was a part that I think I accidentally cut out. I didn't mean to, but she talked about how she's been applying for receptionist jobs. But I think the most interesting part of that was that she said in there that she has not heard from, she has tried to contact them numerous times and nobody is answering. So if they are coming back, they're not telling people, because it's not like she told them that she wouldn't come back yet. So, thanks, Kelly.
I'm just thinking about things. I mean, the scammers never die with them. I mean, it was great that those guys could do so much damage for a week or two. You know that they're going to come back in a different place or whatever, and those bosses will call employees. But it could have been a godsend as far as the employees are concerned for the bosses. Maybe they were trying to get rid of her, and maybe they're too nice to fire her. Well, a nice criminal boss. Yeah, I mean, her English was so bad. I can't imagine that that they wanted her there. But that's just me.
Yep.
So I mean, maybe they're gonna they're gonna operate, and they're gonna be like, okay, well, we just won't call her. We'll get somebody a little bit, who speaks better looking English.
Well, again, I want to thank Peter, because what happened was one of Jim Browning's Patreon only videos was leaked on YouTube. You sent it to me, I think, Take, and we watched it. Well, I sent it to
Don't
Peter.
blame me. I don't want that guy after me.
I told his mod about it. I think the video's down now, but it was already there, so I watched it.
Well, I didn't understand the channel. I was very confused, and I never saw that video. And you know how I love that stuff. I mean, that's my favorite type of thing to watch. I mean, that's why I love like watching Pierogi's videos and Jim Browning and Scambaiter and Nanobaiter. I like when you can see the people that are getting messed with.
Right.
And when you start talking about realistic things like, what color shirt they're wearing or what's on the wall. And I saw this Jim Browning video, and the channel was not Jim Browning.
Right.
So that's the name of the channel. And I couldn't figure out what it was. So that's what that video was. And that's why I sent it to you. I wasn't stealing, Jim.
Yeah. So then I took a screenshot of it and I sent it to Peter, and I was like, Peter, do you know any of these people? If so, can I talk to them? And I don't think that those people were in MetTech. I think they were in one of the other call centers. But so he didn't get those, but he found, I don't know how he found this girl from MetTech, but he did. So thank you again to Peter. I also have another interview coming up, thanks to Peter, that he arranged for me. It's not someone that got arrested from this raid. It was several years ago, but I do have, I am going to be talking to someone that was arrested because the call center got raided.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. But it was a few years ago. It wasn't this one. But still, I think that would be really cool. And you know what the sad part? Well, it's not sad. But his job there was just technical support. Like, he just set the computers up, set the phones up, helped them with the computers when it went down. He never actually spoke to a person.
So he wasn't actually harming people and taking money. He was just involved in the organization a little bit. That's a shame that
but
the boss
still
probably got away, right?
Yeah, and he still got arrested and did 6 months. So I'm going to be talking to him soon. Yeah, 6 months he was in jail.
So the computer guy gets 6 months, and I hear stories that the scammers, the actual people that are there in the call centers when they get arrested, do, I think, like, say they're arrested on the 12th of May, and then their court date is on the 25th. They'll stay in jail for 13 days, and then they're released, and then nothing ever happens. So I'm amazed that guy would get 6 months, and everything else I hear is they get a slap on the wrist.
It's probably just a money thing. He probably didn't have any money.
Right.
I don't know, but you're welcome to join me, Take, if you want to.
Hell yeah.
The only issue is he doesn't speak English, so we'll have to use a translator. So I don't know if we want to do it live. It'll be kind of slow because we're going to have to ask a question, wait till Peter translates it, wait till he answers, wait till Peter translates it again. But still, I'll let you know when we're going to do it. So we'll do it together. That way you can ask him some questions. Morning, Julie. All right, well, let's get to Chester. Chester, are you here with the news? Sorry, I was talking so long. I think Chester's here with the news, right? Let's see. Let's just try to add him in.
News.
Is he? Are you doing news today, Chester? Put a sarcastic comment in the chat if you're doing the news. Then we'll know it's really you.
Chester, hit us with some good stories.
Yeah.
No pressure, but I mean, come on. The chat is lit, and it's only 8:20 in the morning. Don't bore these people. They're hungry.
Yeah.
Give us our knowledge. No pressure.
Yep, that's not a sarcastic, funny comment. Okay, but we'll add you anyway. We don't know if this is the real Chester or not because we didn't get a funny, sarcastic comment in chat.
You know, I was thinking yesterday, that reminds me though, I'm talking to a scammer, right? And I'm like, man, you have the worst English I've ever heard. No offense. And I'm like, no offense. It's like you could say anything you want about anyone and then follow it up with no offense. Like that negates everything that you just said that was bad. Whoever invented that? Genius.
Right.
No offense. Like, you're a fucking loser. You're an idiot. No offense.
That's true. That's a really good point. I've had people insult me that way too before.
Right. I've had people say, oh, you could, lose 10 pounds. No offense.
Yeah.
Well, I'm already offended. So,
yeah, exactly.
But now that you said no offense, I'm not offended. Thank you.
Right. I could see saying that with constructive criticism, but if you're going to insult somebody, just leave that. Okay, let's call Chester. Here he comes. Chester. Hi, Chester.
Hello.
Hey, Lucifer Screams. Thank you. Arigato. Am I allowed to say arigato, Lucifer Screams? Thank you for becoming a member.
Wow.
Chester?
Yep, I'm here, sir.
Okay, oh my God, you're so annoying. No offense.
I'm waiting for the news music.
Okay. This is Chester Draws, special roving reporter for WSCAM Radio, the morning scam show, and here's the news for today. It starts off in Lancaster County, PA, which I think is Pennsylvania, Hershey World or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Two people.
Chocolate capital.
Yep. Two people got trapped in a tank of chocolate.
Sorry?
Two people got trapped in a massive waist-deep vat of chocolate.
I didn't even think these existed. It's a chocolate tank?
Yep, that's the one. They work for Mars Wrigley factory, and not quite sure how two workers managed to get into the vat full of chocolate, but they apparently delayed calling the emergency services until they'd at least had their fill.
So, I mean, if they're well, let's hold up here. Let's talk about this. First of all, did you do any further research? Like, is there more than one or two tanks, or was this like a one-off? Like, could I go there and can people break into the tanks?
Well, I think this was just a one-off, but somehow two of them managed to sort of get themselves stuck in waist deep in this chocolate.
What a way to go!
Yeah. But yeah,
like peanut butter.
Well, it's probably neck deep when they started, but by the time the emergency services arrived, they were only waist deep.
They probably gained about 200 pounds before they were rescued.
Yeah.
But I mean, you hear of when people, when my mom used to bake the cake, she'd be like, "Do you want to lick the bowl?" Maybe that's the chocolate that they were making in one of the factories, and they're like, "Does somebody want to lick the tank?" And they go in there, and there's 20 feet of chocolate.
Yeah, I mean, massive things.
I mean, you're making me excited right now, so we should probably change the subject.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm on Chocolate Hub right now as we speak.
Yeah, I could see that could be a prize or a present for CJ, a chocolate-covered take.
Oh.
Can I?
No offense.
What are my options for prizes?
Yeah.
Tell me all my options first so I can decide which one I want to pick.
Lick the bowl. That's what she said. Moving on.
Moving on.
Before I go on Chocolate Hub, and the next thing you know, it's Friday.
Oh, yeah.
Got stuff to do today.
Treasure hunters allege the FBI made off with Civil War era gold and covered it up. Apparently, a federal judge was told that the FBI had either lied about the Civil War era gold that they were told about by a father and son team of treasure hunters, and the FBI said nothing there, don't know what you're talking about. But these two are now issued a lawsuit against the FBI, claiming that they led agents to a remote woodland site in Pennsylvania in hopes of getting a finder's fee. They, however, suspect the FBI found tons of gold and made off with it.
I would agree. I'd go with that.
It turns out, as I say, they made several videos about the site, handed it over to the FBI, but they've denied it. So it's a cover-up going on.
Yep.
But the FBI apparently driving around in latest model Ferraris.
Oh. I wonder if the FBI
Allegedly.
gets first dibs on that chocolate. Where was this? Where did this take place?
Pennsylvania. It's another Pennsylvania story.
That's what I'm saying. They're in on it. Something's not right about the chocolate tanks. FBI. Yep, something's going on here.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Moving on, following on from a story about diapers for cows and masks
Oh yeah, I was wondering what happened with that
to
story.
methane. Yeah. Well, New Zealand apparently are looking into plans to hand down a carbon tax to farmers in order to tackle one of the country's biggest sources of greenhouse gases. They are planning to tax farmers on the barnyard animals because they fart and burp too much.
Excuse me,
That's true.
Yep.
Saudi.
That's like
So-
what didn't like Nancy Pelosi or something like that say she wanted to like do something about the methane gas from the cows? I don't know if it was Nancy Pelosi.
Yep.
But like
that's
some
the
person
follow
said
on.
that.
Oh, do they hire like? Is there someone? Is there going to be like an official posted at each farm to like monitor their behavior, like to know when the cow has passed gas or burped? I mean, how would they monitor this?
Well, I think that they're going to look and just spot the ones without the masks and the diapers.
Oh, that's okay. They need to have the diapers on. Wow. That's a whole nother industry right there. We need to get in on
Yeah.
that business.
Yeah.
Diapers for cows.
Well,
That's
that could be a
true.
new
Need a lot of them.
that
Well-
could be a new scam.
Is that,
Yeah,
and
they
that's
could.
really bad. That's really better for the environment. Is like huge cow use diapers versus the methane gas.
Well, I think that they would have to be environmentally friendly diapers that
How many
can
scammers does it take
compost.
to change a cow's diaper?
About two more than a light bulb.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean, for a population of 5 million people, apparently, I'm just trying to find the number. That's 10. So it's 5 million people. There's 10 million cattle and 26 million sheep. That's one hell of a lot of burps and farts.
Yeah. That's really true.
yeah.
Which,
Mister, don't tell anybody. Yeah, I want first dibs on that job. Let's keep that on the down low.
which sort of leads me on to I don't know if you have all these sort of holidays and various other things that are going on in the world. I've just posted a link. Apparently today, so we're going to have to celebrate it, is National Strawberry Shortcake Day.
Oh.
Ooh, that
National
sounds
Pop Goes the
delicious.
Weasel Day.
Yeah, I know about that.
National Bourbon Day. So if you're National Call Your Doctor Day, especially if you've tripped over something and stubbed your toe. Yeah, so there's a whole raft of holidays being celebrated. I like the the National Pop Goes the Weasel Day. Apparently, it's been created as a means of expanding or continuing the Pop Goes the Weasel nursery rhyme. So there you go. If you know it,
Pop
it's
goes the
National Goes the
weasel.
Weasel. That's the one.
So, but where? I forgot. Which country does this?
US of A.
Okay. Yeah, I need that link because well, I don't really work anymore. So, but I mean, people should use that calendar for asking for days off.
Oh, absolutely. I'm personally going for the one on Thursday, which is National Flip Flop Day. Flip flops are casual types of sandals for those of you not in the know. And behind the bars can't wear one on her left foot because
That's right.
yeah, because her big toe got cut off by her mother-in-law and me, her husband.
Heavens.
Well, I had nothing to do with cutting off the toe. It was Dangly Balls, who was the mother, that did it.
He was the mother?
Yep.
Yeah, a mother-in-law.
Ugh.
My mum. B was in locked in a bathroom onto a PCH scammer who now still calls, madly in love with B, and I can't blame him. I mean, B is a lovely person.
Well,
Yes,
come
of
on.
course.
I mean, B's got that beautiful voice, and
Yeah.
to have 9 toes is just the icing on the cake. I mean, who wouldn't? I mean, I can understand why they're after her.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah. Even when she jumped out of a window or 3 stories up and
She
broke
takes
both her
risks
legs.
and everything.
Yeah, she does her own stunts.
B, you have to keep us up to date on that relationship.
Well,
Yeah.
I think B's in chat. Yeah, she said it was all my fault. Yeah, well,
Well, I don't want to
everything's my
embarrass
fault.
her. I mean, maybe privately she can just fill me in because I'm fascinated, but I wouldn't want to embarrass anyone with details on that kind of relationship and publicly. I would never ask her. So yeah, no offense.
Well, it's even down to the I paid her off to keep her quiet. I think it's $1 million, and the PCH scammer wanted in on the action, and there was plans to build a house in Jamaica, I think it was. We were going to get one of our other little crew, Tony Mosh, to be the architect because he's world-renowned architect at building sandcastles.
Makes sense.
Yeah, beach house. But anyway, yeah, yeah. So Flip Flop Day goes back to
Flip-flop day.
2007. Yep, National Flip Flop Day goes back to 2007. It's on June 17th, so this Friday coming up. And it was started in a tropical smoothie cafe when they wanted to celebrate the launch of their 10th anniversary in their business. And yeah, basically, if you can find this cafe on Friday, you get a free smoothie if you wear flip-flops into any one of their participating locations.
And where are they?
I'm not sure. It's a tropical smoothie cafe. I'm not sure what kind of franchise that is.
Gotcha. But
Tropical smoothie.
so this
Oh, yeah, I
holiday
know what
hasn't
that
caught on
is.
yet.
Sorry, I didn't quite hear.
Yeah, me neither.
Sorry, go ahead. I should know not to speak during the news.
No, I mean, we do it that
Just
way.
kidding.
Sure. I mean, no, I'm just kidding. I'm just saying that. I mean, what was I saying? I don't know. Go ahead, please. Oh, I
Right,
know what I was saying. Has it caught on? Like, do enough people know about this holiday? I never heard of it, and I think I'm getting gypped. Nobody's giving me a gift on this day.
Yeah, well, I posted the link. It's got holidays for you go on the site. You can have a look for holidays today by month, by country, by topic, popular, international. There's all sorts of. I wish I'd found this site earlier.
Yeah, me too. Like 20 years ago.
Yeah, there you go. And my last story of the day. Yesterday, a chimpanzee escaped from its enclosure at a zoo in India and was on the loose for about 10 minutes before being safely contained. Visitors to the Alipur Zoo in Kolkata said the chimpanzee escaped from its enclosure Monday during feeding time. As I say, it was 10 minutes it took keepers to catch him, and in that time he'd made 20 calls and got $500 in gift cards.
Yeah, he's a good one. He's probably has better English than some of the people we talk to.
Right. Oh, that's funny.
I'll just post that link as well, just in case anyone wants
Yeah.
to.
mean-
The gift cards can't be validated because it was transferred to cryptocurrency quite quickly.
Oh, that's even. Yeah, he caught on quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's it for my news because people want to hear Skeleton SYSKEY. He's the star of today. Even I want to hear him.
You're always
Yeah.
the star. You're here
He-
every
Yeah.
day. He's here
Yeah.
just today.
Okay, thank you for that take. So,
And,
And
and you make me laugh.
another one. He's another one that speaks your language, Chester, so you won't have to translate.
yes,
You
he
guys do
does.
sound the same.
He does.
Yeah.
I think he lives next door to the Queen.
Yeah. His
Yeah,
accent.
I know.
Mhm.
That dog that he has is always barking, and I saw like a story in one of the tabloids. The Queen was pissed off because the dog kept barking. That was Skeleton's dog.
Yeah.
It all makes sense now.
Anyway, this is Chester Draw's special roving
Awesome job.
reporter
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Thank
for
you, Chester.
WSCM Radio, the Morning Scam Show. Now back to you in the studio.
I'll see you in a week.
Awesome.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
take care. Have a good holiday, CJ. Sorry, Take. I hope you get some peace and quiet. Whether you go away or whether it's a staycation, I guess you've got to clean your apartment out. I mean, it's all the perverted bees, dragons.
Ed, listen, I'm only taking a week, not a year. Apartment stays messy. But you had it right the first time. I think if I'm away for a week, CJ's on vacation. She's getting a vacation away from me. So we all win in this situation.
No.
But I'll miss you, and thank you so much for your stories. They're awesome.
Yeah. Thanks.
You're
Chester.
welcome, my friend. And
All right.
name a car to everyone out there. I'm not sure what it means, but Asher has been saying it quite a lot.
Name a
does that
what?
mean? What does that mean?
Well, I can't pronounce Namaskar, so I took it to be name a car.
Ah.
Oh, name a car. Yeah, I like it. It's got a ring to it.
Take care, everyone, and
Yeah,
enjoy
thanks,
the rest
Chester.
of the show.
All right. Enjoy your tea time.
All
No
right.
offense.
And cucumber sandwiches.
Bye.
I could say anything I want today.
Yeah, no offense.
No offense. They should have a no offense holiday where you can just say whatever you want to anybody.
All right, but I wouldn't suggest you do that for me because I'll probably take offense. Well, thank you so much, Chester. And just an update on Aspire. The website is up finally, aspre.org. So y'all go check out the website.
Nice. You did a great job on that.
Only took us like a month or more, but finally glad to have it up. Let me put the website here in chat. It's aspre.org.
And I won't be a bad influence, but if you spell it wrong, and I'm not going to tell you which letter you leave out, but you do see some very exciting, dirty things, just the way it goes. So just make sure you spell it correctly, because if that's not your thing, then you don't want to go there. But if you do want to see some things, just figure out what letter to use or to leave out.
There you go.
Yep.
And for anyone that might not know, that stands for Allies for Scam Prevention and Recovery Efforts. And we are going to try to reduce the number of scams in the U.S. or number of events where people are scammed. I guess that's the right way to put it. Number of incidents, scam incidents.
One at a time.
Yeah, awesome. Well, let's watch a clip from our man Skeleton, and then we'll get into our interview with Skeleton SYSKEY.
Awesome. And everybody go sub to Skeleton. If you're not, please.
Yes.
You do one thing today. Well, two things. After you sub to TAGOW Media, make sure you sub to Skeleton SYSKEY. Just kidding.
No, I'm not kidding. Please sub to TAGOW and me. I'm still showing around 30% of my viewers are not subbed. And so YouTube is giving me a hard time, y'all. So please make sure you're subbed to me. And also make sure that you're subbed to Take Two.
Yep, thank you. And Skeleton. Let's get him to 10K.
Yeah. We're giving them a lot of tasks. Visit the website, sub to people, blah, blah. All right. So
But if you have to pick one, you know which one to pick.
Yeah. Sub to me. I'm just kidding.
Exactly. That's what I was thinking.
Joking. All right. Well, here's our friend Skeleton, and we're going to watch a clip first, and then we will be talking to him.
All right. See you soon.
Yeah.
But yes, we've just got 3 missed calls from Raja, and got a couple of other things. Yes, 3 missed calls. Then he sent me a text saying, "You have a Target gift card now." Then he says, "Just do one thing: scratch the silver strips and send a photo." So I'm gonna send him a text. No photo. I will read the numbers to you. Okay. Hang on a minute. We just got another text from our friend Raja. He says, "Text me the card number 1 by 1." And I'm gonna say no. Just simply no. Okay, then call me. Okay, so we're gonna call him now.
Yeah, hello.
Hello, Roger.
Yes, Roger. How are you doing today?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me right now?
No. Hello?
Right now, can you hear me better?
Oh, I do hear. Yeah, you're very quiet, but I'll deal with that on my own end. So yeah, you want the numbers then?
Yeah. So, do you have a Target card right now?
Yeah, I got 4 Target cards. They're $500 each, so I got the 2,000.
When you buy this Target card?
I bought them last week.
Last week, okay.
Yeah, 'cause I ended up giving them to Brad, and I gave the numbers to Brad, and so I wasn't gonna deal with him because he told me he was you, Roger, and then I think he stole the money.
Yeah, and that's the reason Brad get fired.
All right. Brad got fired. Okay, fired up.
So right now, do you handy with the card?
Well, yeah, I got the same cards from last week. You see, I wanted to speak to you directly because I don't trust that Brad, but you're telling me he's gone now.
Yeah.
All right.
So just scratch the card and give me the number slowly, okay?
Okay.
I can't hear properly.
What, you can't hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, but you need to give me the number like slowly, okay?
It's slow.
Yes.
All right. Well, yeah. It's 527.
Yes.
784.
Yes.
823.
Yes.
11T7.
11T7.
So I can find weed enough.
What do you say? 527.
Yeah, that's right.
784.
Yeah.
823.
Yeah.
11.
What? No, 11T7.
11.
11T7. And then so I can find weed enough.
Give me another card number.
What, you got that one then?
Can you see the PIN number?
What was that?
Can you see the PIN number? 4 or 8 digit PIN number?
48?
No. Can you see the PIN number? Beside the card number, can you see the PIN number?
I don't know. I can hardly hear you. I don't know why it's so quiet.
So can you do one thing? Just take a photo and send me this number, the card photo.
The photo. No, I can't do that for the security.
No, you can. You don't trust to me?
No, I don't trust Brad.
No, Brad is not here. Brad got fired. I told you.
Okay.
You just click a picture and send to this number. Okay? One by one.
One by one?
Yes. Just scribe the card and take a picture and send me this number. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, just do it. I will hang up this call right here.
No,
okay?
don't hang up on the bastard.
Okay.
Because I want to make sure you get the photo correctly.
Okay, yes, definitely. That's good.
Okay, well, I'm just trying to get it in focus now. Okay, I sent it. Hello?
Yeah, hello.
Hello, yeah, I sent you a picture.
It's a blur. It's not a picture, it's a blur.
I don't know what you mean it's a bloke.
Blue.
What do you mean blue? No, the card isn't blue.
It's not a card.
What do you mean it's not a card? I don't know what's going on here.
Send me the picture, I told you now.
Have you got me on speaker mode? I hear yourself look through.
Yeah, I think you like joking with me because you can't send me the picture.
Oh, no, I mean, I try sending it to you, but then you say you can't get it. I don't know why you can't get it. I don't know why you got me on the loop through a speaker mode. Okay, I've got problems here with this dial. I think the potentiometer's a bit crackly.
The person you are calling is currently unavailable. Please leave a message after the tone.
Renditude. Bol. Renditude. Bol. And just like that, we never heard from Roger again. Well, it's been over 3 weeks of this saga. What was a simple refund scam routine turned into a fable of stolen cars, stolen gift cards, being arrested for money laundering, scammer rivalry, and co-workers trying to steal each other's victims. We've seen each and everything here, from command prompt abuse to soundboard meltdowns. And if you've enjoyed this, remember to leave a like and a comment, and maybe even click on the subscribe button down below. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.
Let's start recording too. Let's make sure we record this. Okay. Oh, oops. Wrong way. Up here. Skeleton. I just heard...
in the green room?
No, I'm adding them right now. Hello there.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, sure can. And this is Take a Glass of Water. He's on too.
Go ahead, please.
Go ahead, please. Hello, take a glass.
Yeah, it's a pleasure. Skeleton in the house. And you got the picture of the dog I see in the avatar. I love that dog.
Yeah, I love that dog too.
So,
awesome.
yeah, we're all here. Pet friendly.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for meeting with us. Like, I'm super, super excited. And I know the viewers will be too. So thank you.
No worries. It's good to be here.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah, this was nice of you. I know it's, what is it, about 9 o'clock your way?
It's just gone 8 o'clock here.
8 o'clock, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, awesome.
Okay.
Well, usually we start with just the first question is, tell us about whatever you want us to know about yourself and how you got into scam baiting.
Well, there's not really much to say about myself, really. I mean, I tend to keep most things pretty private, but I've let like a few people know in the past what I tend to do as well as scam baiting, but I tend to look after an elderly relative, so therefore I'm often answering the telephone here, and that's what really got me into the scam baiting, is because we would always get a call on more or less the same day every month from this tech support guy. I forget his name because it was many years ago, but it was the exact same script every single month. So I thought one month, you know what, I've got a computer here with a little virtual machine. I might play about a bit, see what I can do. And then that turned into a video on an old channel that no longer exists, and the rest is history.
Yeah. So
You
how long?
1,000 rupees. His name was Alex or Peter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how long ago was it since you made your first call?
Oh, I reckon it was 2017, I think. So, yeah, we're talking a little over 5 years.
Yep.
Yeah.
And like, I think I started following you, I don't know, maybe a year or two ago. I mean, I didn't even know what scam baiting was, I think, before then, but you were one of the first that I started going into your live streams and having fun, meeting people, and you've always seemed to have that dog. Did you always have the dog parched up on the for the viewers to see? I mean, it adds so much to it. It's so
Yeah.
different than what else is out there. I'm just
For
wondering,
sure.
when did that start?
That started, I think it was like a few months into the channel. The very first videos, there is no, there's no dog. But most of
You're
those
so-
videos are now down.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think we're all like that. We take off the older videos. You know, we've all kind of progressed at what we do. Maybe that's why. Is there a reason why you took those videos down, or?
I think most of it was due to copyright stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Now you're a big deal. I mean, you're what they can consider an OG of scam baiting. Of course, there's people with millions of subs, but I mean, 10,000 subs is nothing to sneeze about. Are you happy with the progress you've had in 4 or 5 years?
Yeah, I mean, I'm like really happy with like the size of my channel, due to the fact that, you know, I'm big enough to grab a good audience, but I'm small enough to go undetected by scammers and other notorious people. So yeah, I'm a good sized channel. I quite like my size.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, I remember one of your videos. I think I watched about I don't know, 7, 8, 9 months ago. The Geek Squad scammer thought he knew you, and you were messing around with him. I think you were going to get beers or something, and the guy was just boring you to death. But it was a good video.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good one. Well, you kind of played an important part in me scam baiting, because the first scam baiter that I found was Pierogi. Like, it just came up on my feeds, and then from there I got to Kitboga, and then from Kitboga I got to you, and like, and I mean this with total disrespect, but that was my first realization that's like, oh, it's not just big people with millions of followers, you know, and then it trickled down to me starting myself. So you're in my chain.
there are like tons and tons of very small channels that, you know, do a lot of stuff, and yeah, I mean, it has grown a lot over the past few years, because when I started, I could think about like 20 different channels that did the same thing, and yeah, now it's really gotten popular.
Yeah.
It's like hundreds of channels
awareness
now.
Why
Yeah.
Why do you think it's gotten so popular? Do you think why do you think it's gotten so popular?
I think like a lot of people have been forced to do a lot more stuff online over the past few years, what with everything that's gone on in the world, and therefore you know, more people have become more aware because of it, because, you know, they're on Zoom meetings nowadays and all that kind of stuff, working remotely, so a lot of people have had to quickly learn stuff about, you know, technical support, and and so they'll probably just type in online technical support, and the first thing that'll pop up is probably Jim Browning or something.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also I think a lot more people are aware now. We're still not where we need to be, of course, but I think there's a lot more people that are fed up with the robocalls and the fake Amazon calls, and I know the UK gets them too, because I was up late last night, and they were talking pounds. I know that they're scamming the UK people just as much, but it's sickening, and I think people are getting privy to them. It's still not where it needs to be. There's still plenty of people that don't know that this exists, but I think there's a lot more now than there were in 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah.
So did you figure out how to do the animation yourself, or did you hire someone to do it? How did you work out this talking dog?
Well, let's see. I think I first found out about the talking dog because I think I was watching another live streamer. It was a gaming live stream, and there was this person there who was like a cat. I thought, hey, that's quite interesting how they're doing that. So I did a little research, see what program they were using, and then I saw the dog, and I thought, yeah, that could work. Try and have some kind of online persona without giving too much away, and that's more or less how the dog started.
I mean, were you always the dog? Kind of adds to the comedy element, and you're obviously we're talking with criminals and it's a serious thing, but you're pretty funny, naturally funny. I mean, I've seen you. And people in chat are repeating what you say. They can't believe that you just said that, and the scammer's so stupid. They're staying on the line with you. I mean, were you always kind of a funny guy?
No, absolutely not. In the early days, I was so quiet and whatnot, and it was total cringe. To be honest, it was more or less terrible. But as you do more and more live streams, you get used to it. You get used to all kinds of stuff. You build your confidence up, and then you just end up, yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's just a case of confidence building, really.
One of my favorite live streams that I attended of yours, and I have to go back and look for the video unless you know the exact date, but I doubt you do. But the whole time you were saying something about Summer Special, and the way you said it, it was in my head for a month. And I need to go back to your video, and I don't know, just as a follower of yours, I mean, if you could ever send me a Discord or something if you do come across that video. But the whole time, I mean, you were driving the guy nuts because he was trying to get you to either download something or just talk to you about the refund, and you kept saying, but what about the Summer Special? And it was something you kept repeating, and it was so freaking funny.
Yeah, I remember that one too. That was funny.
I mean, that was such a good time, and I think that your streams are so entertaining and you spread awareness. Not only are you a master baiter, it's no pun intended. It's a family show, so I'll keep it clean. But I mean, you're very entertaining, and I think that's why people flock to you, and that's why you'll grow even beyond 10,000, in my opinion. I mean, what do I know? But I mean, as far as me being a follower, it's awesome scam baiting, and it's entertaining. It's never boring.
Yeah, I mean, I remember the Summer Special as you were going on about. I think the scammer wanted me. No, I think I actually did download. I think it was TeamViewer or some other remote thing, and this advertisement popped up saying you can save 70% on your Summer Special stuff. Right. And I was just asking him, is this going to be included as part of the refund price or something?
Right.
I think it was a refund scam at the time.
And you just kept going with it throughout the whole bit. Yeah, that was great.
Yeah.
Is that kind of stuff something you pre-plan, or it just comes out your mouth and you roll with it?
Well, That one, it wasn't pre-planned or anything, because I didn't expect the pop-up to pop up saying Team Viewer's got a summer special, get 70% off. So I just thought, oh, I'll just run with that, see how long I can annoy
You were
him with
driving that guy nuts with that summer special. It's so funny.
Yeah.
We love driving them nuts.
Oh, indeed.
Yeah, and we can laugh and have a good time, and I think it's the comedy aspect of a lot of the baits are what draws people in. People look at scam baiting as a form of entertainment, but we are dealing with very sick individuals that steal thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars from people that are struggling, that need this money to pay for, cancer treatments and medical and everything, and they don't care. I mean, I've had so many conversations over the last 3 days, probably about 300 conversations actually, and I would say 90% do not feel bad. There's no jobs, they say. They have, and I always say, okay, so you're poor, so you think you have the right to make other people poor. To me, they're criminals. I get bad situations, but there's no remorse there. They'll take an ailing older woman's last dollar, and that's sickening to me. So, I love that we all waste our time in, our own way. What's your take on that? I mean, do you feel sympathy for them, for their situation, or do you look at them as let's get them?
Well, I guess it all depends on the actual person on the other end of the line, because there have been a couple of times when say people in the north of India, they travel down to places like Noida, New Delhi, Calcutta, on the pretense that they were going to get a legitimate thing, and once they're there, they sometimes have to take out a loan from the company in order to stay there or try and get back home, and some of them do end up getting trapped. So I can understand, when people are there under false pretenses and they can't leave, but when they just come out and start swearing and effing and jeffing down the phone, you think, yeah, I ain't got a lot of time for you. You're just being an unfriendly friendly word.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll just do what I can.
Yeah, I mean, you bring up a good point. People do come from smaller villages, and they trickle down into like the Calcutta, Bangalore area, Delhi you mentioned, and I think that some of them do get stuck and they're forced. It's almost like a work slavery type of thing. And that is sad. I would love to get more into that. It's hard to get people to talk because they're so fearful. But those types of people, when they do that, my heart breaks for them. They're stuck in a bad situation. They might have been misled. What are they going to do? They're miles away from home, and they're already in debt to a criminal. Okay, they need help. But like you said, it's the people that go in there that know from the day, okay, we're going to scam people in Australia and England and in America because they have all the money. Those are the people I can't stand. I can't stand. I mean, I really have a hatred for them. But yeah.
I agree. For sure. Every situation is different, but generally speaking, I think at least 90%, if not more of the time, these people had another choice and they're taking the bad way to solve whatever issue they're having. So, but there's always exceptions, I'm sure. This is the way I look at it. So what's what do you what's your favorite bait? Is there anything that you particularly love to do? Or what's your favorite aspect of baiting or your favorite bait?
Oh, I must say I do like the SSA scam baits. They're one of my favourites. It's due to the fact that I can keep them on the line for so long, and you've always got a story behind it. What with a Toyota Corolla in Texas, you got 22 pounds of cocaine to deal with and money laundering, so you can create quite an elaborate story with with just those details alone. So yeah,
Yep.
it's always something good to go on there.
It's a movie of the week right there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Lifetime movies for women. 22 pounds of cocaine discovered on the south border of Texas. Tune in.
Yeah, that's so true. That's so true. Well, yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, I like those too. But I just get so mad at them. You know what I mean? Because they're the worst ones. Like I heard from several people that live in India that even the Indian police hate those ones because they're just so, over the top greedy. Because they'll steal everything you have and give you absolutely nothing. Like the tech support might do a few things, but they do nothing.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
do you ever, in one of your baits, I mean, do you ever stop it? And I mean, when you're talking to somebody, and it probably doesn't happen too much, but I've talked to people before where I've been raging at them, and what I do is, I mean, obviously a lot of people don't like what I do, and I curse and I scream and I talk nonsense, but the minute they say, and I don't hear them talking about my mother and they really feel bad, I do stop and I don't post it, but I do talk to them. I'm wondering if you've ever come across somebody that kind of won you over and then you had to think, wait a minute, I'm talking to a criminal, but maybe you talk to them a little bit offline. Do you ever have any of those? Because you've been doing this for a lot longer than most of us.
Yeah, I've been doing this for almost, no, I think it must be about 5 years or something now. I'm not exactly sure. The time just flies by. But I have spoken to like some scammers off stream in the past because they would say, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna leave," blah blah blah. But the thing is, I've heard it so many times from so many different scammers, and you think, no, you're not. You're just gonna say that to get me off the phone, and then
Right.
I mean, there's been times where I've phoned back a totally different scam a few months later, and it's the same guy.
Yeah, exactly right. What happened? I thought you were leaving. It's always their second day working there, and they're brand new, or they're quitting in 2 days once they get their last check. That's my experience. Yeah. Yep. It's annoying.
The only way I can think is that obviously they may have left the Amazon support office, and they started the very next day at the Norton support office.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's sickening. Yep. And I mean, you've done some videos with some pretty big names. I mean, I think you did a video. You did calls with Deo, Jim Browning. I mean, do you have any thoughts on what's been going on in the last few weeks? I mean, I think Jim Browning and Trilogy Media and they made some serious dents over there, it seems like. I mean, I've been on the phone with them in the last couple of days in India, and a lot of them are shivering. You speak one word of Hindi to them, and they think that you're down with those guys. Like they think they're getting raided, and I think it's great because for so long they have the attitude of nobody's going to touch me. And I think that what's been proven in the past couple of weeks with a little bit of technology and good heart of people that are willing to risk their lives and go to India for this cause, I mean, they're falling a little bit, in my opinion. Would you agree with that, or do you think it's still very strong and they're just going to keep doing what they do?
Well, I think what Jim Browning and Trilogy Media and all the others, what they've been doing recently is epic work. I mean, I really do respect those scambaiters who actually travel over to India and confront them like that. But it's more a case of that these guys are getting scared and whatnot, but you just got to remember just how big the industry is. I mean, I'm using industry in the loosest possible sense, but they're bringing in hundreds of millions of dollars in a year, and even though having a couple of call centres down for a week, maybe 2, is big news. It's still only just a drop in the ocean, really.
Right. Yeah, I would agree. I think it's a
Yeah.
good start, though.
Yeah.
And it shows, I mean, that they're not untouchable. At least people can get to them. Now there needs to be 1,000 more of baiters, I think, and there needs to be 1,000 more Jim Brownings. But it is a start. I mean, he's one guy, and you know, you can only do so much. But if they had, it does prove that they are touchable. I mean, that's what I kind of like. You know, obviously, like you said, millions of dollars are going over there. Them being shut down for a week or 2 hopefully does hurt their bottom line. And at least some victims are getting saved. Obviously, we can't save everybody, but I mean, CJ had a girl on her show this morning, on her premiere, where she was working in the call center that was raided. She just happened to be off that day, but now she's out of a job. So, I mean, she's not scamming victims, at least.
Yep.
So, I guess it's a small win, and we'll take it.
Yeah, exactly. Every little bit helps. I mean, don't. And you would consider yourself kind of like a time waster, right? Or do you try to reverse connect or investigate or anything? How would you describe your style?
Well, I think my style is a bit weird, I guess you could say, because although my channel is comedy based, I mean, that's what Social Blade says anyway, there are a lot of things which I don't show on screen or you know, or let people know. I mean, if you've ever, I know if any of your audience there have ever seen mine, I'm always like pausing the live feed of the video and whatnot, because I've got a lot of things going on in the background that I don't really want to show, if you know what I mean. But I have done reverse connections, but you know, I've kept it just this side of being legal, if you know what I mean.
Right.
Yeah. So.
Understood.
Yes.
Well,
Yeah, I mean, even though they're criminals, people, we do want to have abide the law, because sometimes the law does favor criminals. We don't want to ever have anything to come back to haunt us.
Exactly. I mean, well, I remember one time, the scammer himself just willingly gave me the partner ID for AnyDesk, so I was able to connect to him, and of course when I connected to him I found a lot of useful information regarding lists of victims and whatnot, and they even had like a schedule of when like they'd been called up in the previous year, so they were going to call them back more or less a year later to try and continue the scam. But you know, seeing as I had dates written down for all these people, I would contact them like a week before and say, look, listen, you're going to get a phone call or a message next week saying, you know, they're from, I don't remember whether it was Norton or one of those antivirus things, just to let you know, they're not legitimate. They're going to ask you for X, Y, and Z, and you know, I just let them know to keep their eyes open for stuff, and not to let anybody remote connect in and whatnot.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah,
that's great work. And you're from,
also, oh, sorry.
Sorry, no, go ahead.
No, I also noticed they also had an Android bit of software on their computer, and if I remember what it did, it was like a cracked version of it's either TeamViewer Quick Support or the AnyDesk for Android. And what it would do is they cracked it so that it would run in the background, and there was no way of seeing on the phone itself that it was actually running. So that they'd hidden a few stuff, and yeah, so it was basically a way to keep an eye on their victims without their victims knowing.
Oh my gosh, they're smarter than I give them credit for sometimes.
In some ways. In some ways. Yes. Some ways. If you can't pronounce Alex and you're using Alex as your first name, I don't look at you as somebody who's that smart. But that's just me. You can pick any name in the world, but you pick a name you can't pronounce.
Yeah, that's true.
But I do notice just over the past few days when I was doing calls with people that are a lot smarter than I am, that they're getting away from the computer a little bit more. They want you to be on your cell phone. Are you finding that?
Yes, most definitely. And to be honest, I don't blame them, because a cell phone is a lot more. It holds a lot more important information than just a computer. Especially nowadays, when
Right.
a lot of people are on their Facebook or Instagram or whatever it is people use for social media nowadays.
And I do all my banking on my phone, to be honest with you. I mean, I don't do it on my computer.
Yeah, people use everything on their phone nowadays.
Right. Good point.
And it's also more or less your default. A lot of people's default things for their two-factor authentication. They just ask a text to be sent, and so it just goes through to the phone. So
sickening.
And then the scammer sees it.
Yep.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's true. That's a great point. It's terribly disgusting there.
Yeah.
Do you find that, CJ, on your Twitch streams? Do they want you to have your phone, or are they still doing AnyDesk on your computer?
Oh yeah, definitely. A lot of them want to have the phone, but a lot of them are greedy enough that you can talk your way out of it. So that's what I just try to do, is appeal to their greed and get them off of the phone. Like, you either do my computer or you don't get me at all. But I don't say that. I just make them think that. But
and a lot of your descriptions too, Skeleton. You have your Twitch channel, which I don't usually go on Twitch too much. I mean, I'll stop in to CJ stream, of course, but I don't usually go to Twitch too much. Are you on Twitch a lot?
I think the main reason why I had Twitch is because back in the first year of my YouTube channel, YouTube took it down for over a week. Completely. Really? And I didn't know what was going on. Oh, no reason. They just did it, But I thought I better have a backup platform, so I went ahead and set up a Twitch channel just so that I could do the live streams, and so I basically use Twitch as a backup platform, but
So
recently I've also found other platforms I can use. I'm on what is it, Odyssey? That's a blockchain based platform. That's pretty good. I can live stream on there. I'm pretty good on there. And also there's another one, Rumble. Rumble was another one, but I don't live stream on there because it would actually cost me money to do that.
Oh, huh. Well, I definitely need to get into that, because that's really scary, because we put a lot of work into our channel.
I learned pretty early that you cannot just stick to one platform. You've got to follow people on at least two platforms. That's what I tend to say.
Yeah, not smart. True. You don't want to keep don't keep all your curry in one pot, as my mom used to say.
Your
Indeed.
mom used to say that?
Well, she never said that. Whatever. It works. It works for our situation here.
Yep.
Would you prefer don't keep all of your goats in one barn?
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't keep all your gift cards in one basket.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. We could go on and on.
Indeed.
Well, that's super scary. So they never told you why? They're just like,
no.
We're gonna leave your channel down for a week for fun.
Had trusted partners that you had to contact, and there was a guy called Ben, I think, on Twitter, and so I had to contact him. He had to contact YouTube. There's a whole load of back and forth, and then all of a sudden, about 10 days later, the channel came back.
Oh, good.
Oh my God, that's
But that must have been disheartening.
yeah, that's freaky.
All your hard work. Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous. So what are do you recommend any of those other platforms? Like, are they good, or does it detract from your YouTube? Because, like, part of me thinks it detracts from the YouTube because you're not streaming on you. That's time you're not streaming on YouTube, so your channel's not growing. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, I mean, I think, well, obviously my biggest audience is on YouTube, but with platforms like Rumble and Odyssey, it just automatically syncs up to those platforms. So, once you've set it up, you don't need to do anything else. It will just do everything automatically for you.
Oh, okay.
But
Gotcha.
yeah, as for Twitch, I haven't got any synchronization up on there, but I don't use it that often, to be honest. Most of the time, my live streams are on YouTube. I do prefer YouTube live streaming because there's better infrastructure there, and I'm able to stream in up to 4K. But, you can't do stuff like that on Twitch.
Right. That's true. That's
Yeah.
a good point. Well, I just thought, yeah, I'm kind of doing the same way. I don't know if it's the right way to do it, but that's one reason why I started streaming on Twitch was to, just have a second platform, even though it's not the same. At least it's something. So if YouTube nukes my channel, at least I have something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's always
way I
good
look
to have
at
a
it.
backup.
Yeah.
And for the newer baiters out there, and right here, like, how long did it take you to get 1,000 subscribers? Was it like a year thing, or did it happen after a year? I mean, it seems like to have 10,000 subscribers and you've been doing this for 5 years is pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I can actually look it up quickly, see when I got 1,000. If you give me a moment while I
Yeah, take your time. Yeah, I would just be
double
curious.
check. Yeah,
Yep, I don't know.
that's all right.
Yep.
It's a good question.
Yeah.
We can have one of our assistants bring you a drink while you're working.
Very good, very good. Yes, I'm just looking up on Social Blade because it will actually tell me then when I reached 1,000. So let me just quickly scroll through. See.
Yeah, it's a good question because it's really hard to know, like, when you're a new channel, like, am I growing at a good rate? Do I need to change something? You know what I mean? Like, but there's no way to know.
You hear all different types of stories, and that's why I'm always curious. You hear people that it's taken them years to get even 1,000 subs, and then you have other people that get 1,000 in 3 months. And of course, it relies on content and stuff like that. But I'm just curious.
Yeah, it relies a lot on the content you're putting out. The how to please the algorithm is what I tend to refer to it as. As long as you're regularly uploading and you've got all your search engine optimization stuff sorted out, your SEO, make sure your tags are in place and whatnot. It should allow your channel to grow at a decent rate, I guess.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's a good point. Like, it's not all about content. There's channels out there that have amazing content that we never hear of because we have to rely on YouTube to tell people we posted.
I mean, you're preaching to the choir. Not that I'm anything special, but when you get a lot of comments that say, "Why don't you have more subs?" You're not getting the exposure. You're not hitting the algorithm because you've either used bad language or you're not having visuals, or I don't know. But there's reasons why some people are getting 1,000 views on a video, and somebody else puts out a video that's the same or better, and they're getting 200 views.
Right.
I would think.
Mind you, you need to remember that YouTube, what is it? There's 88 years worth of videos uploaded to YouTube every day. So that's a lot of stuff. That's a lot of video.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't even know 88.
88 years worth every single day.
Wow.
I would be like 10,003 if I watched every video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, there's no way I can watch every video. I'm so sorry, everybody. I try to support you.
I've been apologizing for that lately because it's really hard to keep up with all of the scam baiting friends that I love dearly and watch all their videos, especially when I just spent 6 hours scam baiting. It's like I really need a break from scam baiting, but
I always say I have Monday mornings, and usually after your premiere, I'll sit there and finally watch Wenja or Alogical or any of my favorite people that always do on a Monday. And then after that, I'm not watching. I just can't. I mean, and then like Nanobaiter, who I'm a huge fan of, I'll tell you, please send me a Discord. Scammer Takeout has a video. Please send me a Discord. I don't want to be not supportive because those guys are always watching our stream. You want to show the love, return the love, but it's tough. I hear what you're saying. It's so tough to like support everybody and Scambait at the same time.
Exactly. I mean, nowadays there are hundreds of scam baiting channels out there, and to watch just one video from every single scam baiter, that's still over 100 videos a day if you think about it. And
right, who's got time for
that? No one's got time for that.
yeah.
Do you do more live streaming now than you actually make videos? I think you've released some videos lately, but I haven't checked everything. And like I said, I've been following you for about a year. I need to catch up on my Skeleton SYSKEY library catalog. But do you feel like you do 50-50, or do you do more live streams than videos?
Well, when I first started, I was, I guess I was only doing live streams for the first year or two, I guess, and then I think most of mine used to be. Well, it used to be 100% live streaming. Now I do a couple premieres and a couple of live streams a week.
That's right. The Summer Special one that I love so much. Was that a premiere or a live stream? I forget.
Originally that was a live stream, but it was made into its own video.
Okay, so I can still find it. It's there.
Yeah, it's there. It is, let's see, June 2021, the premiere was made. Scammer doesn't like the Summer Special. I got it up on the list here.
There you go, June 2021. That's about the time you started baiting.
I started Memorial Day, right around then. So, yep.
Yep.
Great.
Awesome, thank you. Yeah.
So do you do all of your baiting live, or do you do any off of streaming?
I would say about 80% of my stuff is live. There is there are a few calls I've done offline, but a lot of the stuff I do offline is stuff that I can censor. So it'll be more of connections and whatnot, not really actual calls, just stuff going on in the background, like accessing stuff that accessing scammer stuff and all kinds of technical stuff in the background.
Yeah, interesting. I got what you mean.
Hello.
Go ahead, please.
No, go ahead, Take. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna ask him like almost personal, but not real personal. But like, have you always lived in the same place, or did you kind of transplant there?
I've more or less lived here all my life, I would say. Yeah.
Yep. And have you seen a surge in scams in the past, couple years? I mean, with the robocalls and the people that are calling from tech support or Amazon. Because, like I said, I mean, you're in the UK, right?
Yeah. I think like the past, I don't know, 6 or 7 years, I've noticed the calls. I haven't really noticed it before that, but you know, like 6 or 7 years ago, I was doing something a bit different to what I am now, and I didn't really have many opportunities to make phone calls because I was working in a different field.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I think that happens to a lot of baiters. Unfortunately, they get caught up. They're so good at spreading awareness and making great content, being funny, entertainment for people, and then their real life jobs kind of get in the way of the true calling.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to live, you have to work. I get it. It's great that your situation sounds like it might have changed, and we see a lot more of you.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, was it about, I would say 7 years ago, I basically had to quit my job and become a full-time carer for an elderly relative. But yeah, that's what I've been doing for the past 7 years, and that means that I'm at home, so I get an opportunity to answer the phone whenever we get a call from tech support asking me to hold the windows and the little R, and you got to do one thing.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah. And I like I said, I was surprised. I mean, I've only recently started calling at like 3 a.m. because there was never any numbers I could find. But now that there's a way to call these bastards, it's a 24-hour thing. If I want to mess with the scammers that are bothering England, I can do that. If I want to bother the ones that are messing with Germany, we can do that. I mean, and it's amazing to me that the girls I was speaking with the other day, the tech support fake Microsoft scammers spoke perfect German. And obviously, if they're scamming England, they don't need to know really. They can still speak English, although I've been told that I don't speak the proper English like they do in England. But you know what I mean. They'll just switch their script a little bit from dollars to pounds. But I was just amazed at how deep this thing goes to them having certain shifts just to mess with different countries. So I'm sure you guys get flooded with nonsense just like we do.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, yeah, I think Spanish do as well, and Italian, German. They all get yes, they all get a friendly call from your friendly technician, making sure that your network is in good working order.
Yep, I've gotten four calls since we've been on the phone for about 48 minutes. So my other phone has rang from a spoof number from my area code, and I don't know anybody here really they don't have that number. They're scammers. And I have 4 calls now. So it's heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you see a big difference, like when you do you ever bait anyone from? Are you from like the England, right?
England, yes. Indeed.
Do you see? Yeah, the England. You ever bait any?
Home of Dean Gleeballs and Ozzy Osbourne.
Yeah. Do you ever bait scammers that are calling like the England, or do you usually bait ones that are calling for Americans?
I do scam bait UK numbers, but not as often as I do American. Partly due to the fact that there's a lot more regulations over here when it comes to telephone calls and whatnot. So I can't do half of the stuff that I can do on an American number. So an American, yeah, I tend to focus on American numbers. Also, due to the fact that when I live stream, it's normally 8 o'clock at night, so there aren't going to be many responses to UK scam numbers. But when it's 8 over here, it's 3 over there on the East Coast. So yeah, they'll be phoning up Ohio or New York or wherever they're pretending to call up and saying, yes, I am from the California. I do the Microsoft in in the Amazon place. He is old Jeff Bezos or something. But yeah,
California or Texas. Yep. It's
or
always
California.
Yep. And I was talking to a girl today, and I actually after about 200 calls since 4 in the morning, I wanted to talk with her, and I gave her my personal, well, not my, my real number, but she called me, and of course she called me with a spoof number, and we were having a great conversation, and I thought she would have, liked to have earned a gift card and maybe, revealed some information that would help us. And of course she's telling me, well, I'm in Washington, D.C. I'm not Indian. And I'm like, yeah, okay, we're done here. And then I start, obviously we're not friends anymore at that point. I can rage. And she's lying to me. That hurts my feelings. So but it's always those places, and there's hackers on your computer, and they're always from Dayton. So, I mean, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Indeed.
And
I mean, I remember a couple of times where I've noticed that if it's like a lady scammer on the phone, and if they've got the same area code as me, I start to ask them out for a drink and whatnot, and
yeah,
it just goes from there. But they're never in Toledo.
Right. And it always reminds me of one of the pierogi videos I used to watch back in the day when he was playing the part of one of the older men, and it said, "Are you on Park Street? I'm on Park Street. Do you want to meet for a drink?" So it's those little things like that sometimes can throw them off their script. So I always love them when people throw those things in there.
Yeah, for sure.
Yep.
That is a good point. And throwing them off their script sometimes is all you have to do to mess them up.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, half of my routine is trying to get them off on a tangent somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and you're revealing how greedy these idiots are, and how it's almost, I mean, we can call them stupid. I mean, because who's going to stay on the phone with somebody for an hour when they just keep mentioning the summer special? But they're CJ had a scammer the other day, and I was on three-way, and I kept calling him. I mean, every time she was on the phone, I kept talking like I'm watching him, and I start raging, and he kept calling back, thinking I wouldn't be there. And then after 5 times, he still calls her without me and tries to sell her that he really is a Geek Squad employee, and he expects her to give him 10 grand. So, yeah. I mean, staying on the phone with these idiots and being funny is entertaining, and it also exposes how greedy they are. And I mean, hopefully that their greed will be the end all. They just keep staying on the phone through the nonsense, hoping that you're legit and they're going to scam you. Yep. But exactly. I love when you expose how stupid and nasty and greedy these people are. It's funny to me.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And I'm selfish. I like my funny. So that's why I always try to tune into your stuff.
Yeah, you are funny. And you're the kind of person that's funny because you don't try. Like, you're just naturally funny. That's the kind I like. Like, sometimes when people try, it's not as funny.
Right. I mean, he doesn't need to try. That's why I was asking him if he was always a funny guy or people ever mentioned it, because I agree. Sometimes people are just naturally funny, and that's the best kind. It flows.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I half the time I don't try to be funny. It's just, I may notice something and I just build on it. Whether it's the summer special or the fact that, they go to, they notice something on a website that shouldn't be there or something, and I just ask them question about the same little thing, and they say, no, it is not this, this is legitimate, it is a proper Microsoft thing. Yep. And
yeah, there was one video I was watching, I don't know if it was a newer one or one of the older ones, but they were giving you the code, the number, I think it was the AnyDesk number, and you were like, that's the right number, I just put it in, and they were like, that's not the right number, and I think you took an obscene amount of time just putting the number in. And it was just such a brilliant waste of time. Just that little gem right there. I mean, it definitely killed some time. I mean, just that moment of telling them, I have the right number. I put the right number in, and them saying that's the wrong code, and then you fighting for a little bit and going back and putting in the wrong code again. I mean, who knows how much money you saved victims at that point? I mean, just that little bit right there. It's wasting their time is key.
Exactly. That's why I try to keep them on for several hours if I can.
Yep.
And if not, I'll just call it back again and again and again until they get so annoyed with me, and I'll just end up, just playing the soundboard to them or something. I don't know.
Those are my favorite. Oh, speaking of that, I'm glad you mentioned that. So one of your older videos, which I found, because I'm a huge like gangster movie type of follower, and you have something called, I think it was Scam Face, and like the cover looks like Scarface.
Yes.
And that was like, can you just explain that for me? I mean, it seemed like that was like a bunch of swearing messages, right? But people weren't conferenced together. But that was the first time I think I realized you had a soundboard. And I don't know if you used a soundboard in that video, but in the description, I realized you had a merch store and a soundboard.
Yeah, I think with that one, I decided to call it Scam Face because the scammer kept on saying, don't push us to our limits and whatnot. And it was reminding me of the theme tune to Scarface, which is called Push It to the Limit.
Push It to the Limit. I remember that song. I won't say it for everybody.
And so, And so I thought, I'll base the video on don't push us to our limits. And so he got a little bit angry with can't remember whether it was the male soundboard or the female one, but
Oh, so that was a soundboard. There were, I think, there was females in there cursing, but it sounded like there were two scammers fighting with each other. Is that kind of what that was, if I remember correctly? Like you were playing the soundboard to the scammer, right?
I think so. The thing is, I've done quite a few calls with just the soundboard. Quite a few calls where I've had scammers talking to other scammers, and
Right.
when you get to the point where I am, where you've created over 600 videos, it's a bit difficult to remember each individual one.
Yeah, well, we'll make sure everybody goes and checks it out. Skeleton SYSKEY Scam Face video. Please go watch it, among all the others. But if I remember correctly, there was a female scammer cursing at another scammer. It was genius. It was so funny, and you left the F words for us that can handle it. I loved it. So I'm nobody, but great job, Skeleton.
Yeah, great.
The F words.
Right.
That's funny. Well, do you have any is there anything you're working on for the future? Any plans or projects?
Well, I think my next big thing's going to be the 10,000 subscriber milestone. I've got a few ideas kicking around my head, but I cannot for the life of me think of what I'm going to do exactly and how I'm going to put it all together. But I think I've got to pull my thumb out pretty soon because I'm at 9.9 now, so it's less than 100 away at this point.
Less than 100, right? That's what I was going to ask you, because it does say 9.9, but we don't know. It won't say 9.93 if you're 70 away, like 930, will it?
The current number, the current number is 9,908. So got about 92 to go.
All right, so I'm pretty sure everybody watching right now is already subbed to you, but those that are not, some of you are in our chat that have been from other forms of life. Please go sub to Skeleton SYSKEY right now.
Yes, please.
And then come back and watch us. But go sub to this young man. Get him to 10,000 subs by the end of the day.
Unless he wants time to work on his video. Maybe he wants time to work on his video before he hits the 10,000.
Give me a couple of days and then subscribe so I can get stuff sorted out.
I need 30 people to sub today, 30 tomorrow, 30 the next day, and that puts us there. So you got 3 days.
Yeah. And how about your nickname? I've always wanted to know about where your nickname Q came from.
Comes from the name of an old channel that I used to have many years ago, and just stuck with me from that.
Oh, that's awesome. So you're definitely an expert YouTuber. You've been around for a while.
Well, I wouldn't call myself an expert, but you know, I've learnt a few things over the past few over the past few years. Yeah. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, we
And
definitely...
I mean, part of your name, SYSKEY, obviously, what the scammers love to do to people when they're upset and they lock you out of your computer or whatever. That still happens, even though that they're doing it on people's phones, right? They can SYSKEY your phone, can they? I'm not really tech savvy, so I don't know.
I don't know, to be honest. I'm sure that they could download an app on Android or something to lock up a person's phone, but
Yeah.
They can change the pin. Like if you're distracted, change the pin on your phone.
Yeah, that's true. Once they have access, they can do anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But mind you, if they do have access, I would probably think that they would want to be covert about it and not lock it up, so that they can gather information about you, whether it's on your Facebook app or your PayPal app or anything like that, you know. Your banking app, for example. A lot of people have the banking apps on their phones now, so it's all a case of, you know, gathering intel on an innocent victim and, you know, trying to get their bank details so that they can either sell it to other people or empty someone's bank account.
Yeah, it's gross.
Yeah, I mean, they can get greedy and clear you out and still technically be on your phone for, you know, weeks and months and forever to come, right? And do it again. I mean, you might say, okay, they scammed me, they got onto my phone and took my bank account. But if somebody's not smart enough to like bring their phone somewhere and say, well, are they on my phone? How do I remove this program? I mean, it can happen to them repeatedly. It's scary.
Yeah. Definitely very scary. So,
not to mention the embarrassment if they look at your history and who knows what CJ's been watching.
That's true. Never trust CJ. Not with looking at internet material anyway.
Well, you got all those pictures of those nice young scammer boys that send you pictures of them with no clothes on.
Yeah, which happens a lot, but they're always like white boys that are like 17 or 18.
Oh. Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, and I just wanted to ask too, like, who was your biggest influence in scam baiting? Like, is there anyone you'd like to give a shout out to, other than Lady SYSKEY, of course?
And besides TAGOW Media. No, I'm just kidding.
I think, like what I said earlier, there weren't that many scambaiters about when I first started, but I think Lewis's Tech, I was watching quite a few of his videos at the time, and IRS IREX Scammers, Adam on there, who I've done quite a few collaborations with over the years. He was pretty active at the time as well, and
big channel there too. He's last I was there on his stream, he had about 30,000 subs. His stream was off the hook one night. So many people in that chat.
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yes, I've done quite a lot with Adam over the years, whether it's been scam baiting or gaming or something like that. Because in the past we have had a few gaming streams together and whatnot, and those have been interesting and intoxicating, and yes, very good.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, Well, I would love to collab with you. I could play like your girlfriend or your mistress or something. So you can, just let me know when you want to work me in. I play a good mistress.
No pressure.
Yeah. We'll have to organise something sometime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take plays a good hacker.
A good what?
A good hacker.
Oh, hacker. I thought you said hooker.
Yeah. Yeah, hacker.
Yeah, I mean, the Discord broke up for a minute. You sounded like a southern R2D2, but I heard the word and my mind went to hooker because I know where your mind usually is, so I said hooker. But you said hacker. But now I'm wasting time. Hey, I'm a good baiter.
Yeah. And by the way, I do want to shout out Lady SYSKEY. Sorry, but I love her. She's so nice and supportive. So since you're here, I'm shouting her out for you.
She's always been nice to me in chats, so yeah, Lady
she's
SYSKEY.
really nice. Yeah.
We love you.
Yeah, we love you, lady. we don't even talk to Q. We just talk about Lady SYSKEY.
Miss SYSKEY if you're nasty.
Well, it's been super awesome. Did you have anything else you wanted to ask him?
No, I think we took up enough of his time. I mean, I'm so honored that you came here. I mean, like you said, there wasn't a lot of people doing it when you started. As far as I'm concerned, you're one of the OGs of this community, and for you to take time out of your day to talk with us, to be on our little stream, and you have a lot of fans. It's just I'm touched that you would do that for us, and I've seen you in CJ's premiere. You're a big supporter, and I know, like we talked about, it's busy. You can't always get around, but we love you. We're fans of you, and I'm glad that we do see you from time to time when you're not too busy. And thank you so much for being here, man. It really does mean a lot to us.
Absolutely.
Well,
And
thanks.
tell everyone your schedule too, so that they know when they can catch you.
Tomorrow I'm going to be in the
you.
me or him?
Not you. Go ahead, Mr. SYSKEY.
Yeah, at the moment I've got some stuff going on in real life, to be honest, but my normal schedule is live streaming on Tuesday and Thursday at 3 o'clock Eastern. That's 8 o'clock UK time. Not sure what time that is in other parts of the world, but if you just remember like 3 o'clock Eastern or 8 o'clock UK time on Tuesdays and Thursdays for the live streams, and premieres tend to be on Wednesdays and Saturdays. But if anybody out there is a YouTube member on my YouTube or supports me on Ko-fi, kofi.com/SYSKEY, for those of you who are interested, you'll be able to get early access to the premieres. I think I post a premiere more or less Friday and Monday, I think it is.
Awesome. Well, y'all make sure you go sub to him so you can get early access, because that sounds awesome.
Yeah. 2 away, so hopefully by the time this airs, by the end of it, we'll be that much closer.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for joining us. It was super fun talking to you, and we really appreciate
definitely,
it.
man.
Yeah, it's been good. I've enjoyed it. Thanks for letting me come on to your little podcast here.
Yeah, and when
you're important. You're an important member in this community, so it's we're honored to talk with you. And like I said, thank you so much.
And when our morning show gets picked up by ABC, we'll be having you on there too.
Oh God! And we gotta hear. It'll be every other word will be beep 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 beep. They'll kick me right off.
True. Well, thank you so much. We love you. Thanks for hanging out. It was a pleasure.
Yeah, man.
Okay. Yeah. Thanks
man.
everyone.
Bye. Give the dog some water.
Yeah.
Go
water the dog.
All right.
All right. Bye.
Later.
Bye.
Cheers, mate.
See ya.
All right, we are back. Thank you again to Skeleton SYSKEY for joining us. That was super fun. I really enjoyed talking to him.
Yeah, what a cool guy. I mean, and we didn't want to put like a 2 hour video, but we did talk to him a little bit more. And, obviously we don't want to post everything, but he was just such a cool guy to talk to. He really is. Please go show him some love. I'm sure all 75 people watching this are already subbed to him, but if you can share his videos with somebody who's not subbed, let's get him to 10K.
Yeah, that would be amazing.
Yeah.
And it's super nice to talk to him. So while I'm pulling up my microsip so we can
Thanks, Shorty.
So we can see.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. While I'm pulling.
Yeah, go ahead, please.
While I'm pulling up my microsip.
What are you saying?
I am
audible to you?
Yeah. Well, I'm pulling up my microsip so we can see if the hotline's up yet. Just in case anyone missed it, you will be on vacation starting after this show, right?
Yeah, nobody cares. No, yeah, I'll be on the beach wearing a Hawaiian shirt, wearing a beret, writing poetry, sipping on tropical drinks. So I'll be back
wonderful.
Tuesday. What am I doing? Well, no, Thursday.
Yeah.
I'm off this Thursday, and next Tuesday we're off, and then Thursday. So, right?
Yeah. Yeah, so we will be back next Thursday, and in lieu of the morning scam show, I'll be doing my best to try to stream early on Twitch during that time. So if anybody is up and wants to still hang out with everyone, I'll be on Twitch. Maybe I'll do one day on YouTube. I don't know. I've never streamed on YouTube like a bait, but I'm sure it's the same, right? If y'all want, if anybody like hates Twitch and knows for sure they would like to have me do it on YouTube, just message me. If not, I'll just plan on doing it on Twitch because it's just habit.
And there's not a way to do both. I thought I saw baiters doing it on both, but that's frowned upon, you're saying?
I just know in the affiliate agreement that you agree to not do that. You have to wait like 24 hours. I guess I'm sure people do it and they don't care. I just don't want to take any chances. You know how I'm a goody two shoes. I feel better just following the rules and I don't have to feel nervous about getting caught, but that's why I don't do that. I just mostly been keeping YouTube for our show and my uploads, but yeah, if there's anybody that just hates Twitch, I would be glad to do it on YouTube sometimes, but probably everyone's on Twitch now. There's a lot of great scambaiters that do Twitch, like Deo, Pierogi. I think Pierogi does both. Deo only does Twitch.
I don't blame them.
Obviously, like Kit Boga, lots of people. It's Laws. All those people just do Twitch. So if you're not on Twitch, it is free. Like, people think it's not free. It's totally free. You just get, if you get a membership to a channel, then you don't have to watch ads. That's it. But you don't have to do that. Yeah, Renoa's on Twitch. So it's totally free to sign up. 100% free. You might just have to watch ads, but you have to with YouTube anyway, too. So there's not any difference there. The only difference is if you're a member on Twitch, you don't have to watch the ads. On YouTube, you don't have that option. You have to watch them no matter what. I have to watch them on my own channel. So
how much is it to be a premium YouTube member? Can't you pay to not see ads? Don't they have that option?
Yeah. You could be a premium YouTube premium. You can get that premium subscription. It's like $13 a month, or I think something like that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I feel like I had to buy Amazon Prime to on Twitch for some reason, but maybe I just bought it because I was naive and I thought they were making me buy it.
Oh,
I don't know.
No, you don't have to.
But anyway, I love having Amazon Prime, so there's good stuff on there.
Yeah, Amazon Prime's good. Plus, you get shipping like in the next day or the same day if you order stuff. So.
Yeah, and I'm with Kat. I do like Twitch. I used to hate it But it's just because maybe it was different and it was kind of like a new platform. But when Genesis stopped doing YouTube, I had to learn. If I wanted to be on that
Yeah.
flood, I was first to learn Twitch, and it wasn't that bad. The buffering, you figure out a way to either watch the videos and just listen, or vice versa. But it's not hard. It's not scary.
Yeah.
It's just different.
Yeah, exactly. And I agree. I've gotten used to it too. And yeah, DA is right. If you happen to have an Amazon Prime, you can use it on one channel, I think. So you can pick any channel you want and it'll be free. Other than that, I think they're all the same price. I don't remember setting my price. I think they're all $4.99. I think so. I can't remember because I haven't had it. And I don't think that's based on channel. I think that's set by Twitch. Although you can get a higher tier if you super love someone and you just want to support them, you can get a higher tier. But like I said, it's totally free. You don't have to do that. So y'all just come over. I'll try, what I'll do is I'll try to have a bait ready so I can start early. If I can't, but I will try. So y'all come hang out with the family over on Twitch while take some vacation. I think I've taken enough vacations in the last 6 months. I don't deserve another one yet. I went to Jamaica. In March, I was in Minnesota, although it was a nightmare. So thank you, Isaac Newton. Isaac Newton in the house. Man, he's pretty old. Thanks for stopping by.
Isaac Newton.
Yeah.
What up, Isaac? Thanks for being here.
Yeah, thanks
I'm
for
honored.
your work in the area of gravity.
Yep. What up, Ryan?
Hey, Ryan. No, it's
Now-
not game. I guess it was made for gaming, but I stream when I do my baiting. I stream on Twitch, so you can watch me live.
It's fun. I mean, there's a lot of interactive stuff. I mean, Laz with the planes, and he also scam baits, and not just him. I mean, if you're a fan of fishing and you want to sit there and watch people fish, not my thing, but more power to you. People love it. Ducks, if you want to watch ducks and watch what they do, there's somebody who just has a duck channel. I mean, Twitch is amazing.
I found a super good channel the other day. They do what is it called? I can't remember what it's called when you stuff dead animals. What is that called? Taxidermy?
Stuffing dead animals, I would call it.
I think taxidermy, right? I think that's a word. Literally on Twitch, they had like a dead cat there and they were like stuffing it. I was like, okay.
I couldn't watch that. No, I couldn't watch that.
See, I love stuff. I'm fascinated by anatomy, so it doesn't bother me, but yeah, taxidermy. But anyway, so yeah, you should come over, Ryan, and sign up for Twitch. And then if you're in, a lot of people do their raw baits there. That's where I do my raw baiting. So obviously, there's periods of quiet, and there's periods of, it's completely raw. I'm going to bait anyway. I usually I'm going to record it. I might as well stream it. Thanksgiving. Yeah, that's true. Also on my channel, we play Scammer Bingo. It's kind of going slow with the Scammer Bingo, but it's fun. So if you want to play Scammer Bingo with us too, you can come to my channel. All right, shall we see if the hotline's up yet? Hello?
Sure.
Okay.
Yep.
To the scammer hotline. Calls are recorded. One to talk to a scammer.
Morning, autograph. Well, sorry, that's what she was doing. I didn't describe it. I just stated.
I hate seeing things like that. I can watch. Show me a channel where they're stuffing people, and I'm down. You show me anything about animals, I'm like, oh, I can't see it. I'm just too much of a wuss.
Yeah. Is anyone there? Hello? Is there anybody on the line?
Hello, thank you so much for joining us. WSCAM Radio. We talk to scammers. Go ahead, scammer. Tell the world, why do you scam?
says connected, but I don't hear anything. Let me hang up and try again.
Yeah, normally, sometimes they're just, if they're triggered already, they're just silent. And sometimes once in a while, you'll hear them chime in with a joke. Or an insult, I should say.
Welcome to the scammer hotline. Calls are recorded. Press 1 to talk to a scammer. Press 1 to talk to a scammer.
Okay, it's working. But people are just...
Thank you for calling support. Beside Kevin Smith, how can I help you today?
Oh, Kevin, what side were you on? I heard you say something about a side. Kevin? Is that the end of the conversation? I know you're still there.
Press 1 to talk to a scammer.
Yeah, hey, Christina.
Press 1 to talk to a scammer.
Appreciate it.
Press 1 to talk to a scammer.
Doesn't this mean they're triggered?
I think they're annoyed, yeah.
Press 1 to talk to a scammer. Press 1 to talk to a scammer.
I might have to... Let me look up numbers while we listen to this.
Press 1 to talk to a scammer.
Thank you, Stephanie.
Press 1 to talk to a scammer.
Your call is very important to us. Please stay on the line and you'll be transferred to the next available agent.
Finally, some activity.
Thank you for calling Microsoft Customer Service. You're speaking to Adam. How can I help you?
Adam, is this Microsoft?
Yes, this is Microsoft Customer Service, sir. How can I help you?
Is that because you're micro and you're usually soft? Is that why you call it Microsoft?
Press 1 to talk to a scammer.
He didn't like that question. Hey, Joe. How are you?
Press 1 to talk to a scammer.
Hey, Clark.
Your call is very important to us. Please stay on the line and you'll be transferred to the next available agent.
Dang, stupid mute.
Hello? Hello? Namaskar.
Press 1 to talk to a scammer.
They're hanging right up.
Yep.
Thank you so much, Stephanie.
Yes, thank you, Stephanie. Appreciate it.
Press 1 to talk to a scammer.
We have Sven's favorite number.
Press 1 to talk to a scammer.
Well, let me see if I can find numbers while we're doing this. I have my other guy that's waiting for me, too. He wants his $10,000.
Press 1 to talk to a scammer.
This call is from U.S. Custom and Border Protection.
Oh, snap!
There is a package that has been seized with some cash by U.S. Custom and Border Protection.
But it usually hangs up on me when I get these. We'll see what happens.
U.S. Customs and Border Protection, how may I help you?
Come on, bro. You have to know how stupid you sound saying that, right?
Press 1 to talk to a scammer.
If they answer again, I'll try and talk to him.
Press 1 to talk to a scammer. Press 1 to talk to a scammer.
Hello, this call is from Amazon. We have gone through your
Amazon.
account, and we found that your
I've gone
Amazon
through
account
account.
has been used
Take
for
it.
shopping purpose, as we can see
Shopping
multiple
purpose.
orders placed from your Amazon account. Now, to confirm your order,
Now.
press 2, or press 1 to talk.
Oops, I pushed 2. My bad.
They don't care.
Thank
They're
you
not
for
that
calling
organized.
Customer support. How can I help you?
Yeah, hello.
Hello? Mm.
Hello?
Yeah, go ahead, please.
Hello?
Hello, can you hear us? Can you hear
Hello?
us? Hello, can you hear us? She could hear
Press
us.
1 to talk to a scammer.
I promise y'all she could hear us. She was just playing
I
that
thought you
dumb game.
paused because you wanted me to talk to her, so we both started at the same time. But yeah, go ahead. Take the next one no matter what it is.
All right.
Press 1 to talk to a scammer.
It doesn't matter. She was still playing with us.
Yeah, she can play with my Doodle Dasher.
Press 1 to talk to a scammer.
Come on. Somebody give us something.
Press 1 to talk to a scammer.
Thank you,
Press
Ryan.
1 to talk to a
Appreciate
scammer.
that. Hello?
This call is from U.S. Custom and Border Protection.
Yes.
There is a package that has been seized with some cash by U.S. Custom and Border Protection.
I do.
Press 1 to speak to an officer.
Thank you for calling United States Customs and Border Protection. This is Alex Cooper. How may I help you today?
Yeah, why is the U.S. Customs calling me? I'm an American citizen.
All right, just hold the line for a moment. We are looking for these logins.
Yeah, why are you calling me?
Because we have found some fraudulent activity which is going under your name. That's the reason we have called you to investigate your file. Are you aware about it?
I have no idea what you're talking about. What kind of, like, what are you investigating? Did I do something wrong?
All right. All right, first of all, I want you to grab a pen and a piece of a paper with you so that you can note it down information regarding your case.
All right.
All right, grab a pen and a piece of a paper with you. Once you're ready, let me know.
All right, what should I note down?
All right, first of all, I want you to note down my name. My name is Officer Alex Cooper from the United States Customs and Border Protection.
Okay.
And I want you to note down my badge ID number is 1509.
Mm-hmm.
And before proceeding with the legal procedure, I would like to inform you, miss, that this call is recorded for, the call is recorded by the U.S. Marshal and the United States Customs and Border Protection. So before we proceed further, can you please verify me the last four of your social number?
7913.
All right. So now I'm going to read out the affidavit file, okay, for you, which is in front of me. And now, let me tell you, the United States Customs and Border Protection has found and seized one parcel, which was shipping using U.S. Postal Service under your name. When this parcel was searched, we found drugs, cash worth of rupees $50,000, and also issued a fake driving license on your name. For further information, we have contacted Drug Enforcement Agency and the United States Postal Service, as it was containing controlled substances like cocaine, heroin, and methane. Alright, we have also found numerous parcels which was linked under your name, and the Drug Enforcement has found the value of the consignment of the drugs which was shipping using your identification to the Colombia and Mexico. And let
Columbia,
me tell
South
you, the United
Carolina.
States Customs Service has seized $50,000, and they have also issued that they have also seized the driving license which is issued under your name.
What
And we have
driving
also found
license?
some financial documents containing financial statements from different financial institutes under your social security number, and in which huge transaction has been made locally and internationally to drug trafficking country known as Colombia, Mexico, and Nigeria. So, are you aware about the situation?
No, I have no clue what you're talking about. What are you talking about? What driver's license? What is cocaine?
There is a fake driving license which is issued under your name, under your social security number. And the parcel which we have found was shipping to the Colombia, all right. And
Columbia,
when we
South
opened the parcel,
Carolina.
we found drugs.
Columbia,
We have
South
found drugs.
Carolina.
Columbia,
South Carolina.
Right.
Oh. The armpit of the
So
South.
when we opened this parcel, we found drugs and cash worth of rupees $50,000.
Oh, and is that my money?
At this point of time, we are investigating this file. So just let me know, have you shipped any parcel to Colombia or Mexico before?
No, never.
Alright, at this point of time, as I can see, your current mailing address is 6970 North Seville Avenue, 53209.
Right.
Alright, Miss Longness, okay. Just let me know, okay, when was the last time you have been to the Mexico before?
The Mexico before? Never.
Mm-hmm.
It's dangerous
You have
down
never
there.
been to the Mexico before?
No, they have all kinds of diarrhea and stuff down there.
Alright, so at this point of time, Miss Loggins, okay, let me tell you, as we have also checked your past records, and we have not found any negative things in your past check records, okay?
Oh, you
That's the
haven't?
reason we have called you to investigate your file.
Oh, awesome. That's great.
Alright. Alright, so at this point of time, we believe that you are a law-abiding citizen of the United States, aren't you?
Yes. I'm a U.S. citizen. That's why I don't have any border protection issues.
Let me tell you, okay, now at this point of time, as we are investigating your file, so we have found multiple different bank account has been created under your name recently. We have found more than 5 to 6 different bank account has been created under your name. So do you deal with 5 to 6 different bank accounts?
No. I just have 4 bank accounts.
You just have 4 bank account. Can you please verify me the name of the bank which you bank with?
Bank of America, Capital One, Chase, and Wells Fargo. Did you mean bank accounts or banks? Because I have like 8 bank accounts between 4 banks.
We have found more than 5 to 6 different bank accounts under your name.
Oh my gosh. Well,
Alright, so can you please let me know, like in the Bank of America, you hold a saving account or it's a checking account?
It's both, one of each.
And what's the approx amount you hold in this bank?
Total?
In your saving and in your checking account?
Total, like around $1,800.
$1,800 in your saving account or in your checking account?
Total.
And in your capital account, you have a saving account or it's a checking account?
I have one of each.
And what's the approx amount you hold in those?
About $400.
And what about your Chase Bank?
I have one of each.
And what's the approx amount?
It's around, I'd say like $1,200.
And about the Wells Fargo?
I have one of each.
And what's the approx amount you hold in this Wells Fargo?
Around 800,000.
$800,000.
Yeah, that's where I keep most of my money.
Alright, just hold the line.
Okay. Trying to get to the second one and then unleash
Like,
the
do you
take.
have, like, we have found more than 5 to 6 different credit cards under your name. Do you deal with 5 to 6 different credit cards?
Oh heavens, no! Credit cards are come straight from hell, from the devil. I only have debit cards.
You only have debit card.
Yeah.
Alright. And we have also found that a car was rented recently in Mexico under your name. And you told me that you have never been to the state of Mexico. So just let me know, like, do you have a car under your name?
Yeah, I've never been to the state of Mexico, but I have a Porsche Boxster.
You have a car, right?
Yeah, a Porsche Boxster. But it needs a new
And when was the
catalytic
last
converter.
time you have drive your car?
This morning, when the world runs on Dunkin' and I went to Dunkin'.
Sorry?
This morning when I went to Dunkin'.
Alright. And the number which we have called you, it's 2053
Hold on a second, my dog's barking. Okay, now what? Go ahead, sorry.
The number which we have called you, it's 205-393-6717. It's your cell phone number or it's your home line phone number?
Yeah, it's my home line phone number.
It's your home line number. Do you have a cell phone?
Yes.
Alright, can you please help me with your cell phone number?
Sure, it's 864 372 6421.
Alright, and do you have any 401 or any IRA plan with your banks?
I have a 401k. It's not with the banks, it's with Transamerica.
You have a 401k account.
Yeah. Why are you asking so many personal questions? Because
at this point of time we are investigating your file so that we can verify your real assets belongs to you and we can seize the bogus asset which was created by the imposter.
Okay. Well, is there any way we can speed it up a bit? It's almost time for Duncan again.
I'm sorry?
Never mind. Yes, I have a 401k with Transamerica. It has around $500,000 in it.
Alright. Alright, just hold the line for a moment, okay? Let me go ahead and transfer your call. Okay? To the senior department so that they can help you to remove your name from this case. Okay? They can help you to let you know that what we can do next. Alright?
Okay.
So before transferring your call to the senior investigation officer, can you please re-verify me the last four of your social number?
7913.
Alright, just hold the line for a moment.
Okay. Hey, I think you should take... Yikes. I think you should take the senior. I tried to get him to the senior for you. Are you there, Take?
Yeah.
You want to take the senior?
I was hoping to intercept him like we normally do.
Okay, so, well, just jump in when you're ready.
Well, just say go ahead, please, whenever you want me to. I'm there.
Okay.
Can you work that into us?
Yeah, but if you have something yeah, I'll try to work it in, but if you have something clever to say, you can jump in anytime, okay? I don't want to miss out on the clever thing because you're waiting for me.
I have nothing clever. But they're going to hang right up on me. So then, I mean, you can call them right back and surprise them. That's what's funny, when you keep getting the same idiot again.
That's true. If anyone hasn't heard it's basically
Thank
the
you
SSA
for holding the line. I
script.
was still connected.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yes, just hold the line. I'm getting you connected. All right?
All right.
Hurry up.
He's really bad at transferring phones.
Like, you're way patient with him.
Well, I was
I'm angry just listening to him.
Yeah. Well, that's the full script if anyone hasn't heard it in a while. It's basically the same as the SSA script. For 95% of it is the same. They just say U.S. Customs now instead of
This
SSA.
is Cindy Jones, the senior officer.
Oh,
How are you
Randy.
doing today?
I'm doing fine. How are you?
I'm fine. I hope, miss, you understood the officer explain you right now what is going on under your information. And I do believe that you are not personally involved in any criminal activities, right?
No. I guess it depends
Okay.
on what you define as criminal activity.
The officer already explained you right now there is a money laundering and drug trafficking charges on your name, online credit card frauds.
I don't have credit cards.
Okay. See, that's what we are explaining you, miss. If you are saying you just have this much bank account and you don't have credit cards, but here there is lots of money which is reflecting under your name and many bank accounts and credit cards. See, might be you are not personally doing anything, but someone have access to your information and they are trying to misuse your information for all these criminal activities. But right now, understand the situation is that all the evidences are right now in your name. That's the reason right now the investigation is linked with your name. And I'm asking you this question on the federal line that are you involved in any of these criminal activities?
No, but if you have any evidence that I am, then go ahead, please, and let me know.
Ma'am, you can disconnect the call. This is a scammer. She's in India. She doesn't even know what a border patrol is. Rundi, तुम्हारा असली नाम क्या है?
Pardon?
आप मुझे ब्लॉक नहीं कर सकते, Rundi.
Press 1 to talk to a scammer.
That's it.
Yeah, I knew that would happen.
Oh my gosh. Hello?
Thank you for calling support. This is Peter Harrington. How may I help you?
Take it.
Peter, what's going on, you dumb fuck?
Hello?
आप मुझे ब्लॉक नहीं कर सकते. आप कैसा हो, चूतिया? Peter?
Press 1 to talk to a scammer.
Okay, do one more and then we'll end. Because I'm getting hungry. If we can get one more. Hello?
Hello?
Hello? Can you help me? Sir? How stupid are you? Like, I mean, you're there. You don't know how to speak. You're stupid. Like, you put airbags on your computer in case it crashes, stupid. How do you figure out things in life, sir? Like Netflix. Sir, I know you're there.
Get to work, brother. Get to
there
work.
you are. आप कैसे हैं? चूतिया?
Press 1 to talk to a
Namaskar.
scammer.
Get to work, brother.
I'm sorry?
Get to work. He said, get to work, brother. Get to work.
Oh, thank you for your concern.
Hello?
Are we still there?
Hello?
Is he still there?
Someone's on the line, but I don't think it's him.
Gandu? I'm working. You'll be very proud of me. I'm working. Miravada he tumse. I promise you. Az barash honi valley hey. It will rain all day today on your call center. We're calling you all goddamn day. All day.
Can you just shut
You
the fuck
cannot
up?
block us.
Asshole, bye. Get lost, get lost.
Oh, Rundi. Tumara asinam kya hai, Rundi? You love me, right?
Okay, bye.
Press 1 to talk to a scammer.
She wants me.
For sure.
Hello.
Hello?
Hello. May I speak to
Hello,
Tom
me again.
Neil?
You cannot block me. You're too stupid. You should go home. You should quit. Get a job.
Press 1
Stop
to talk
hurting
to a
people.
scammer.
That was one where he was making outgoing calls.
Hello?
Hello.
Hey, it's me again. How many times in a row is this now? You cannot block me. You're too stupid. Try again, please. No victim here.
Press 1 to talk to a scammer.
Now we're cooking.
Hello.
Ah, I know it's you. I can hear your scammer breath. It's me again. Now we're cooking with curry. Hang up on me, bitch. I'll call you right back. Oh, you're still there. You want to be friends? You want to
Press
start
1
over?
to talk to a scammer.
See, the problem here is if I was a victim, you don't even know if I'm a legit victim or if I'm just somebody messing with you. Either way, I win, fucker. Nobody's getting scammed by you. Get a job.
Chitia?
I can't have all this dead silence, Gandu. We have people watching. You need to talk. Say something funny. Preferably not about my mom.
Yeah, challenge. Can you say something funny that's not about his mom? If so, you could win a gift card.
Sir, we're not going to hang up. You're going to have to hang up. I know you have to pay for the call, and that's why you don't want to hang up.
Yeah.
But no victims are getting through as long as we're on your phone. Have it your way. We can just mute your dumbass. Go on with our show.
Press 1 to talk to a scammer.
Finally.
There. I knew that would do it.
Hello.
Hello. We've talked a lot already this morning. Yeah. Are you getting sick of me? Or am I growing on you? Go ahead, please.
Who the hell are you?
I'm watching you. You know where I am. Who are you? I don't know your name, though. Tumhara asli naam kya hai?
Mera asli naam kya hai?
Yeah. Kripia, tell me your name, please.
Press 1 to talk to a scammer.
Hello. May I speak to
Hey, hello.
Frederick?
You miss me?
Hello.
You miss me?
Hello.
Am I audible to you? I don't hear you, sir. Is anybody there?
Press 1 to talk to a scammer.
He wanted to speak to Frederick.
Oh, really? I don't even hear him. Hello?
Thank you for calling Microsoft. This side Catherine. How can I help you?
Microsoft? What do you know about Microsoft, Rundi? Tumhara asli naam kya hai? What's your real name?
Press 1 to talk to a scammer.
Bonjour. Bonjour. Comment allez-vous? Je m'appelle Catherine.
Press 1 to talk to a scammer.
Well, that was pretty good.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, can I speak to Tamika Relford?
There's the problem. He's not feeling that well, and you need to stop texting him naked pictures of yourself. Every
Press
time
1
I
to
go in
talk
that
to a
man's
scammer.
room and look at his phone, I see pictures of your garage, Rundy. Stop it. You're a pervert.
What?
I need you to really focus here, and please do not text naked pictures. You don't even look that good anyway. You're butt ugly, and now you're texting him pictures, trying to seduce this man. Get a life. Move on. He doesn't like you. I'm sorry to be the messenger here, but you need to stop. You have very sick, perverted behavior, besides scamming people. Go ahead, please.
Get lost.
Press 1 to talk to a scammer.
That'll work on you.
I didn't even hear.
May I speak with Juan?
Yes.
Hello?
Hello? Are you there?
May I speak with Juan?
You're looking for Juan?
Yeah.
Now, why would you be looking for Juan? You killed that man yesterday. You killed that man, and now you're gonna call here like nothing happened? I know who you are. You're the
Hey,
real
you son of a
culprit.
bitch.
You're a dirty pervert, sir. What?
Go get lost, dickhead.
I will get lost, but then you know what's gonna happen? I'm gonna find my way back to
What?
you. You cannot block me, you stupid fuck.
Get lost, son of a bitch. Your mother sucks cock.
You know what's even funnier, Gandu? You think you
Press
called
1 to
me,
talk to a
but I'm
scammer.
calling you.
Thank you for calling support. This side James. How can I help you today?
This side, James, isn't somebody who works at support. This side is something you order at dinner. I'll take a side of macaroni,
Press 1
a
to talk
side
to
of
a scammer.
vegetables. Hello?
Hello?
Hey, hello.
Can I speak to Colby?
You cannot. You
Can I
have to
speak to
stop this.
Colby?
No, please stop it now. You're harassing me. I'm going to send an order of protection your way. I need you to sign it. You're a pervert, ma'am. Please move on with your life. Go ahead, please.
Press 1 to talk to a scammer. Press 1 to talk to a scammer.
Hello?
Hello?
Press 1 to talk to a scammer.
Yeah, get lost is the phrase of the day.
Hello?
Hello?
Yes?
Yes, I'm calling you. Can you help me? Man, you are stupid. Like, I mean, I heard about people running out of English, but you ran out of English, Hindi, words. Go ahead, please.
Press 1 to talk to a scammer.
Hello?
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Fernando Cruz?
Fernando's not here, Rundy. You've called so many times. Why are you harassing us?
Fuck you.
What are you
Shut
doing?
up.
What do we do? I'm sorry?
Press 1 to talk to a scammer.
She loves me.
Bonjour. Bonjour.
Press 1 to talk to a scammer.
Thanks for reaching online support. How may I help you today?
Oh my goodness, you sound so beautiful, but you're a fucking
Oh my
criminal.
goodness.
Get a job, loser.
Press 1 to
Thank
talk
you.
to a scammer.
Hot watch, Shakriya. Run.
Press 1 to talk to a scammer. Press 1 to talk to a scammer.
Your call is very important to us. Please stay on the line and you'll be transferred to the next available agent.
Dang, that's loud. Well, that was a good little run you had there.
Yeah, it's always fun when they kind of help you with that stuff, when they just keep picking up the phone. But I mean, that tongue girl, that's what you do when you get mad?
I guess it could be worse.
I mean, there's worse things in life than having bad tongue action.
True. Well, it's been a fun morning. I'm getting super hungry though. It's almost 11.
Yep, and I know that people in this chat will be messing with these scumbags all day long, so I feel safe. These guys are already triggered, and hopefully they won't make too much money today.
Yeah, I feel like they won't. Well, it was an awesome stream. Great way to start our vacay.
Yep.
And we will be back next Thursday, but I will be hopefully back on Twitch in the morning on this Thursday, if anyone can join me early.
Yep.
And
I'll be in a beach chair starting tomorrow. I'll be in a beach chair on the water.
Yep, and we'll hopefully... Hello?
In my parking lot, watching the Hudson. But it's still a beach chair. It's still water.
I think a scammer's on with you.
With me? Hello?
Oh, no, they hung up.
Press 1 to talk to.
Well, thank you all so much for joining us, and thank you again to Skeleton SYSKEY. I'm going to work this week on getting guests. I still would love to have Trilogy Media. If anyone can, reach out to them. I've tried reaching out. I'm not getting a lot of luck there. So y'all keep bothering them about that. And if you have any other suggestions for guests, please send them to me, because that's another thing I'll be trying to get hard is some great new guests for when we return. So we'll see if I can pull that off. And thank you guys so much. Love y'all, and it was fun. Thank you, Take, for all the laughs.
Thanks, everybody. Yeah, we'll see you in a week.
Yep.
And that's it. Much love. Thanks, Scambait Nonsense, for being here. Long time, bro. Yeah. Okay, we're good.
Hold on, let me do the super chats, because I always forget. Hold on. I gotta pull up my YouTube studio. All right, so thanks so much today to where's the date? Oh, here we go. Thank you so much to, is today the 13th? Okay, anyway.
Shit, Friday the 13th.
Yeah. Thanks so much to New Moon Rising, West, Raz, Stephanie, and Z Ryan for the super chats today. Super appreciate that. And thank you guys so much. And again, if you would like to support the content, please think about being a member. And I will be on later on Twitch, like closer to the evening. And yeah, that's about it. So thank you guys. Love y'all.
Very special thanks to Midnight Scambaiter, too, because without him, we would not have done what we just did.
Yeah, him and his crew. I think he has a whole crew that helped with it. So thank y'all so much. And thanks for letting us use it. And yeah, thank y'all.
All right,
guys.
later.
Bye.
You're connected with support. How can I help you?
You're picking up the phone pretending that you want to help people, but you really want to rob them.
I want you to understand, legally and federally, I know what type of a time waster you are.
Do you want people to empty their bank account?
Why would you waste my precious time?
We call scammers, and man, they say the dumbest stuff.
Go ahead, please. Hey, do not call this number again, okay?